fucking battle map is up.
Blow the whistle fucking as soon as the match starts.
Hold it to the end and never use it.
It's for Zach, but does anyone want to recap what happened last session? For a hero point, it might come in handy.
If no one else wants to.
I do have 2 of them.
What are you guys standing at hero point wise?
3.
I have 1.
I have 2.
All right. Amy, me or you? Which one?
You go ahead. I'm not prepared.
Okay.
The second one.
When we last left our intrepid band of adventurers, we had commandeered, is I guess the word I'll use, a ship, and we all had our touching moments of, hey, this could be it, this could be the end, etc. Me talking to Wilbur, Luca imparting love of animals to a child, Drace talking about potatoes with Dano, and Bessie tried calling her father, and she got some heartfelt messages there before they got disconnected. As we got closer to the island, we managed to go for a little while, and then the very island was turning against us. The storm approached, the frickin' whale, all of those magic-y signs, and then a portal appeared. We jumped through the portal, and we were met at the council as they were discussing whether or not magic should be continued with immortals. I called them out for it. You guys reasoned with them in the nicer words. And they decided that Noiris was terrible and that we were right. And we made her look really bad. And they decided that, hey, magic can remain. And then she got all butthurt about it afterwards and decided to try and kill us with the approval of her daddy. And yeah, we were about to show her up. And that's where we are.
And here we are at the ending of everything. The bottom of the ocean in this makeshift battle arena. As Noiris, wrapped in copper coils, stands across from you as we prepare for battle, and we're just going to jump right into it. Noiris is going to act first.
Moving that far.
She is going to. You see that she pushes, she reaches her hands out like this, and you can see that her hands are she's doing something with her hands, using an immense amount of strength. And as she continues to raise her hands upwards, these pillars erupt from the ground. It's kind of circling around this area, and looking at them, anyone who wants to look at them closer can make a perception check.
I would make a perception.
32.
A nat 20.
Regular.
If I wasted a really good roll on this.
I rolled a 19. A 32.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 on the die also.
That's a 37.
32
all
for
our best
me.
rolls.
Fuck no good rolls. Mine
so
was slightly better.
So Drace, Bessie, Luca, you definitely obviously you all notice this happen as she reaches her hands out. But as you see them coming out of the ground, there's this what can I compare it to? It's almost like it looks like heat coming off of them, but it's not hot. So it just is this mirage of the air is kind of bending around them, and
black top on a hot day.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of just swirling air, but it's all looks clear, just kind of looks distorted, emanating from these. In fact, Luca, you especially feel this being close to the one on the left side. There, you feel like it's weakening you slightly. So she does that, and then she is going to move.
Do I feel like it's weakening just me or everybody?
At the moment, it feels like it's just weakening you because of your proximity to it.
Mm. Interesting.
She's gonna move right here. That's the end of her turn. Drace, you're next to act.
Oh, she could muster. I'm about to put in cast. What? Hold on. How does like a 20-foot burst work again? Is that just like
You pick
repeating
a
from-
intersection and it goes 20 feet out from every line from there.
So wherever I target it, it goes 20 feet in every direction from
Yeah.
the burst.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I get burst and cone like mixed up.
Cone is it. It's like breathing fire. First is you
Right,
pick a point and it blows up from there like a fireball.
Yeah. So it's essentially like the cloud.
Basically.
All right. Let's see. I haven't used Ice Storm yet. Maybe it's time to use Ice Storm.
Pull off the heat.
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to think of where I should put it though. The good thing is this one only does like initial damage. Like you only take like 2 damage for being inside of it when you start. Most of it's the initial damage. Right. If I put it like, actually like targeted it directly on her. Like where would that? How big would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 in every direction.
Hold on, where's my ice storm? There it is.
2, 3, 4.
Is that right? It's not big enough.
Yeah, it doesn't look big enough.
That's about. It's close. Something like that.
Not quite. It should essentially be 8 by 8.
Oh, it's not vertical enough. Hold on. It's wide
4,
enough.
5,
It's
yeah.
not tall enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I like
6,
the
7, 8.
animation on that one.
I gotta make this just a little thinner. Like that. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, wherever you decide you're gonna put it.
Yeah, that's actually like. I should put it like a little bit higher. No, that's good. That's it right there.
All right, so you're gonna cast
You're
that
right
there. As you cast that, the pillar closest to Luca you hear like a whir. It starts to whir, and it's going to attempt to counteract your spell. As you
Oh, okay.
cast it. What's your spell
That's gonna
DC?
be fun. Give me 1 sec. Where is the DC yet? Under defense, maybe.
It should be by your spell stuff.
Oh, hold on. Where are my spells? DC, where are you at? 26.
The pillar adds. I'll just tell you, adds a plus 12 to this. So on a 14 or higher, it's going to counteract your spell.
Ooh,
Damn.
okay. It's probably gonna happen.
Probably. I mean, it's 50-50 almost.
I rolled a 10, so I only got
Nice.
22. So the ice storm goes off.
Sweet.
Does the pillar still look like it's functioning, or
It's still functioning, yeah. It just
but that ain't one and done?
No, probably not. It probably just does it to like every single attack. Probably like they'll damage them or something. Okay, but the ice storm is first of all it's a reflex save for.
what's the save DC 26? Right.
Yeah, 26.
Noiris rolls a 40
Oh my god.
What type of save was that?
reflex.
A reflex.
So she's fast.
I'm assuming that means it just cancels it, like it takes no damage from it.
No.
If it's a basic save, then yeah, there won't be any damage.
No initial damage.
But what
Basic.
but the ice storm is still there, so secondary effects still apply.
Yeah, well, that's only
Um,
like 2 cold damage that if you start your turn. Well, no, if you have to end your turn in there, never mind. End this turn and this one takes 2 cold damage. And I can, it says sustain up to 1 minute. Does that mean I have to sustain it, or does that mean?
You don't have to. You'd have to spend an action to sustain it.
Right, so I could just let it fucking die.
All right, you have an action left.
That's dumb. No, that was all 3.
That's all 3.
Ice
Yeah.
storm's 3 action.
All right. Well, ice storm's up. Bessie, you're next.
Randomly destroyed it.
Do you guys want a +1 to AC or a +1 to attacks? Don't all answer at once.
AC.
Yeah, that's good.
AC. All right, I'm going to cast Rallying Anthem.
Nice.
So it's a +1 status bonus to AC and saving throws, as well as resistance equal to half the spell's rank to physical damage. Does that mean we take half damage while I'm doing this?
So it means hold on. I just had this over the weekend. The spells rank for you guys, you can cast up to what, fourth level spells now, right?
Yeah.
So we have DR2. So that means we take 2 less damage automatically. So it boosts our
2 less
AC and we
damage
take
automatically.
less damage.
Okay. Okay, so +1 to AC and saving throws, -2 to all damage. I'm gonna cast Rallying Anthem, and by doing like a song of some sort. Oh, it's gonna be, because it's leading up to what I'm about to do next. It's gonna be the Ariel song that she sings when Ursula is about to steal her voice. And then when it comes to the finale of that, I'm gonna cast Steal Voice on her. Fuck.
2 E's.
I can't. She's not close enough.
Boom.
Can't do that. Shit. Okay, hold on. That fucks everything up.
He's 55 feet away, so anything that has up to a 60 range, you're good.
Pardon me.
Also, just FYI, all the area inside of the storm is difficult terrain.
Crud.
So is that, what's that? Take double time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She's back down. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You're good.
So I can't do that. Instead, I'm gonna do that, and as I'm singing to give everyone the +1, I'm gonna cast Percussive Impact. Allow a compressed ball of sound at a foe. That's a 60-foot range.
Okay.
It explodes on impact, unleashing a powerful blast of sound. I make a spell attack roll.
We gotta interact with mine.
And I, what do I add for my spell attack?
You have to use spell
had
stuff.
16, I believe.
Mommy,
So that's
joke.
an 18. So I rolled a 2.
18 does
Does
not.
an 18 hit?
18 misses.
Mommy, I'm giving you a joke.
Olivia, stop.
Giving you a joke.
I guess an 18 does not hit.
18 is a miss.
Ugh.
I'm not doing that, Olivia. Please stop. So when I cast Rallying Anthem,
Yep.
can I do Lingering Composition on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do that. Which,
Performance check.
fuck.
You got this. Let's go.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
probably not gonna do it.
No, that's a failure.
Yeah, because I rolled a 3 on the die.
Oh.
And that's me.
All right, Luca, you're next.
Oh shit. Okay. With my beautiful nat 20 perception check, did I happen to peep what these pillars are made out of?
They're like yeah, a mixture of copper and rock, kind of like intertwined with each other.
Does it seem like something that we'd be able to disable from what you could see?
I'm gonna say with that perception, you could try. You could try to disable these, yeah.
Okay.
If Final Fantasy told us anything, you definitely can disable them.
Well, let's see. I'm close enough in range to be hurt by whatever her aura is. So, but I'm sure she'll move out of the range of that cloud anyway, and be in my range again anyway. So where do I want to be? Can I hit this one closest to me with Forge?
You're gonna cast a spell at it?
Yeah. I want to like try to superheat it, because then that could possibly weaken it.
Okay.
If the target is a metal object, reduce its hardness by an amount equal to the damage dealt until the end of your next turn.
Okay, yeah, because it does have some hardness, so yeah.
Alrighty, so I want to cast my first level Forge on this. I do have a heightened one as well,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
just the first one to
Go
see
ahead
what we can do.
And go ahead and cast it. Is it a saving throw? It's a saving throw.
Yes, Fortitude.
Oh gosh, I didn't write down what saving throw was supposed to be. Give me a second.
Are you guys waiting for me on something?
No, sorry. I'm trying to find the stats on this thing that I had. Okay. Got it. I'm sorry, what kind of save is it?
Fortitude.
Fortitude save. I got a 28. Is that enough?
I don't know. What am I rolling? Just my.
I think it was a save.
take-
What's your DC? What's your spell DC?
Man, we're all having issues with our spell. Spell DC is 26.
Okay, so it's gonna take half damage. So you roll. You did a first level.
Yeah.
So you roll your 3d6, and it's gonna reduce its hardness by that amount until the end of your next turn.
11.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so you see the pillar starts to heat as you cast this forge spell on it.
Does it try to counteract the spell that you cast on it?
Lost audio. Hold on. What'd you say, Mike?
Does it try to counteract the spell that you cast on it? It doesn't do that.
It was make a perception check.
Sure. Is that 9 on? What's for your perception is 23.
You don't really know. It didn't do it, but yeah.
Okay.
You can't really tell why. And that's 2 actions for you, right? You got another action left?
Yeah, I'm gonna move with Levlin. I guess 30 over to the left, and maybe like a few up.
To the left, like closer to the pillar that you were attacking.
Yeah.
You can get like over here. Like, do you want to be right up on it, or?
No, let's go a few back, and a few more over. Try to see if I can get further away from Noir's.
You were here. You can go 1, 2, 3, 5. How much movement? Yeah, 30. 60.
Yeah.
You go here. You can go up a few too if you want, or you can stay back here.
Let's just stay back here.
Okay. All right. So, and you also have like partial cover because of that pillar from where she's sitting right now. Booker, that's you.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the square directly below the pillar on the right,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna spend 2 actions and try and disable it.
All right. So you can do an Arcana check, a Thievery, or
Thievery it is.
or a Nature.
Thievery it is.
Even son of a bitch.
You know, I just got that fancy hero point, and this is the kind of funny thing that we may as well do with it.
Oh no.
That went to a nat 20.
Okay.
A nat 20.
I'll take that. Went from a nat 3 to a nat 20. I'll take that.
So describe what you do to this pillar.
But you said like it's like a thing of like wires and stuff, or is it just like a pillar? So
It's like
she does like machines and stuff, right? So it's a machine.
There's like some gears and some wires, but it's also like kind of mixed with organic. So it's a weird mix of rock and grinding gears.
So I kind of use my claw to pull off like one of the panels on the side, grab a pick on one side, and just kind of start jamming it into places until I inevitably find something that turns this thing and cuts one of the wires off.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I on a nat 20. I think that you just completely disable this one, and you can tell like you don't feel that presence of magic draining
Cool.
bullshit anymore. I'm just gonna erase it from the battlefield. It for all intents and purposes is gone.
Nice.
That's gonna be your turn. So Noirs is gonna
Actually,
be
would it still be there for purposes of like cover and stuff?
next. Yeah, it'll still be there for cover if you want to leave it up there. That's fine.
Somehow changes color.
What?
So can you change its color?
I can.
Make it like a gray or something. I don't know.
Deactivated.
Deactivated.
Darker.
Oh,
Okay.
I like it.
There we go.
But
yeah, that's my turn.
it's your turn. So it's gonna go back to Norris. Does Norris take damage immediately from this ice storm?
Only if she stays there.
Yeah, when she ends her turn.
She ends her turn here. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So she should just like walk in a circle and stay.
But it is still difficult terrain for her trying to move out.
Got it. Okay, cool.
It's only 2 damage for staying in there,
Hey, damage is damage.
but it's cold damage.
I should have wrote down the ranges on these spells. Probably. So there's so many things I can't keep track. This is 125. Okay. She's going to. She's 30 feet, so she can only really move 3 spaces. All right, so she's still in there. She's trying to get out. She's trying to get out of it. But seeing that you cast this ice storm, she is going to cast a spell as she pulls her copper sword and just holds it out in front of her as a burst of fiery light shoots out at Drace.
I mean, no.
Don't do it. It's a spell attack.
Jesus. Sorry.
It's a 35 to hit you.
That is a crit.
That's a critical.
Ouch.
Get in one hit.
Even with your +1 AC,
Even
And-
with my +1 AC.
-2 to damage or whatever we have.
That won't come until the actual damage.
Shit.
All right, so that is gonna be.
I assume it's because my actual AC and not my spell DC. I want to use my spell DC for my defense.
That is. A critical hit is going to make this 36 points of
Ouch!
fire damage to you.
Yowza.
What exactly happened? It was a beam of fire, or it was fire from the heavens, or
It was a she shot a beam from her sword.
Can I?
Did someone say I took 2 less of that?
yeah, you'll take 2 less.
Noise,
Sure.
34. The best.
Oh, is fire damage physical damage? It's
No.
not. Right.
All right, so she does that. That's her turn. So she's going to take 2 points of damage.
2 points of cold damage. I hope she feels it.
That was the first damage of the night to her.
That's right. First strike.
2 points of cold damage to her. Drace, that's you. You've just been burned by.
I think she's dead.
So, Mike, if you just sustain that spell for another 50 rounds, we might kill her.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sustain it. I think it's just kind of getting in our way now. It was supposed to be the initial spell that dealt the damage, but it didn't fucking work. How about the fly? Why wouldn't I just start flying? Let me see here. I want to replace. How far does this go? I'm about to do another 20-foot burst.
God damn it.
All my fucking spells are like 20-foot burst.
I don't know how many more it is I have.
I'm not going to sustain this one, so you can
okay.
actually probably just transform it into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's. I want to keep the terrain difficult for her. I'm gonna launch Cave Fangs this time, which is also a 20-foot burst.
All right.
Oh, how far is she away from me?
5, 10,
1,
15, 20, 25,
2,
30, 35, 45 feet away from you.
Very good. It's good. It goes 60. I wonder if will these deal damage to the pillars? If the pillars are in there?
Maybe. Luca was
try
able
to-
to target one.
Yeah, let's try to slide it over a little bit to put like that upper right pillar in it.
Just in it? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that. I wonder if I should should we get her a little deeper in there and push it forward a little bit?
What's the rider effect of this?
He's gonna have to. It's also gonna make it difficult terrain.
And this
is duration for
lasts
1
a
minute.
right? Yeah, so you don't have to sustain this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I can dismiss it though if I want to.
How often does it
This
deal damage? Every time?
But no, it's 66 of piercing damage with initially, and then it just makes it the terrain difficult after that.
Gotcha.
But it's also this one's a basic reflex.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll. The pillar's a pillar, so it doesn't have great reflex, so I have to roll good for that.
I can roll damage for that.
That's on the pillar, it's a 23, so I think that fails.
I have 26, yeah.
And then Noaris, good reflex. 31 for Noaris.
Wait, at least that's only a partial success. Regular success.
So she'll take half damage, and you can go ahead and roll damage.
Are these 2 separate rolls?
Well, one roll.
Just do one roll. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right. It did. All right. 20 damage.
Noaris will take half. Pillar. Because it's hard. Oh no, this hardness is not reduced. It's the other one. Okay. Gotcha. So it takes some of that, but you can tell that it wasn't super effective against the pillar.
The pillar.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I guess I'll just, with one action left, I'll just raise my shield, I guess.
Shield. All right, that's gonna be Bessie.
I am going to. I'm
So the
gonna dance.
okay.
I'm gonna dance around.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move up. Four.
Okay.
Does that get me within 30 feet?
Yeah, I guess you're within 25 feet. Yeah, if you move up 4.
I'll move up 3.
Okay.
Do I have difficulty seeing her in this cloud?
I think it's just rocks on the ground at this point.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Okay.
the cloud's gone. This is just like rocks on the ground, basically.
Right,
now.
okay. So that was me. I have to do.
Pardon me.
Okay. I don't think I need to do that right this second. Because she's not doing anything to my movement, right?
No.
So now I'm going to cast Steel Voice.
Nice.
And it is a Fortitude save.
A fortitude save.
How strong is your Fortitude?
Oh, you can never.
First of all, this that pillar's been disabled. I can't use that. Ooh. Okay, so fortitude save from Nora's. Only a 24.
And what is that against?
Your DC.
Which I
My
believe-
class DC?
Yeah, which I believe is 26. So
Yeah.
Fail.
so what does Steel Voice do?
I steal the creature's voice, rendering them mute.
Ah, you stole a god's voice.
I don't know if she does any spell casting that is.
Can't speak, can't do vocal
Verbal?
sounds, can't take auditory actions. As long as the
can't
target's
talk to us?
voiceless, whenever you speak, you can choose to have your voice sound. You can make your voice sound like Noir's,
Yeah.
and it lasts for 1 minute on a failure. Because she can't speak, she can't use verbal components.
Nice.
Yeah, so if any of her
Okay,
spell
that's
casting is
verbal.
verbal,
Is that
she
the
can't do it.
manipulate? Oh, how do I know if a spell has verbal?
Because it says cast somatic or verbal
It
or.
doesn't say that on
Yeah.
on the archives.
It's probably closer. I think that they might have changed it a little bit. What's the new spell? Let me just look at Fireball real quick.
I'm gonna
See
assume that a
here.
lot of these have verbal components, so that's fine. She won't cast
What is
the
this?
spell.
I just assume they all have verbal components, and she just has to surrender.
At the very least, it gives a failed chance at this point. I think they changed how some of it works, but if you're giving us the whole she can't do verbal components anymore, I'm perfectly fine with that.
For a round, right? Yes, that's okay. Yeah, for 1 round she won't.
For
a
1 minute?
and she failed.
Oh, for a minute!
Yep.
Holy shit! Now I kinda
You
wanna
stole her ability to cast magic. How does
Yeah.
she like it?
fucking-
Right?
Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yeah.
Trying to see if like any of mine say anything about verbal components.
Hang
The
on.
old edition did. The new one doesn't. There's a spells.
Actually, say like verbal in there, right?
They used to, but some of the new stuff doesn't. There's a thing with like failed chance, I think, at this point. But Scott was generous enough to say that it just counts against verbal components. Let me see. I can look into it for a minute if you guys want to just continue going.
Well, I moved and then I cast that, so that's the end of my turn. I have to go give Olivia medicine. So I'll be right back.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be right back.
Luca, you are next to act. Luca, over
Alrighty.
there.
Okay. Well,
Noir's grasping at her for not understanding what just happened. It's a good thing you disabled that pillar.
It all worked out. We had a plan. We just didn't know what the plan was yet. But we had one.
okie dokie. What I would like to do is I want to cast Thundering Dominance, my heightened one on. Well, I only have it heightened on Levlin, and I want to kind of send her off. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
How can I do this? But I also want to try to do a nature check on this pillar. Do I have to be
You gotta
up
be next
close
to
to
it. Yeah, you gotta be next to it to do that.
All right. So what I'll do instead? Shit.
You're gonna shit, gross.
All right. Let's get up behind it and then do a nature check on it.
Okay,
You know, I think
so
that's
are
it.
you and Levelin both moving up to it?
Yeah.
Like, she's just like with you.
Yeah. You can actually move her even like further up, like a few like beyond, I guess. Like, kind of the idea is to kind of like send her off and.
Yeah. So you, okay, so a few things. So, one, the check is going to require 2 actions to do.
Okay.
So if you move you and Levelin to the pillar, that's about as far as you can move because
Okay. Fine.
yeah.
Cool.
And
Cool.
then you can do the check. You can do nature, arcana, or thievery.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Yep, we're gonna stick with nature. That's a 30.
30. Okay. So you have affected it to some degree. So. Okay. Yeah. So as you start to mess with the stuff, you can kind of mess with the organic components of it to kind of like fuck up some of the rotating gears and stuff. You haven't completely powered this down, but you have done some damage, not completely catastrophic to you.
I love one thing that takes 3 turns to do. Awesome. Way to show me up, Booker. Fucking just 1 turn for everything.
Well, that was the nat 20 at work. Otherwise, it would have been the same thing.
Indeed. So that's good, but it is to your advantage that you do that. You can make a perception check if you'd like.
Sure. Nope. So 7 plus my 17, 24.
Yeah, so you can kind of, like, what you've done to it, like, some of the emanation coming off of it, seems to have not, it doesn't go out as far anymore. So you have weakened some of its ability to counteract magic. That's gonna be Booker.
Move me up diagonally left twice and then up 1 once.
Okay.
Right to that edge of the spell.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pounce on her and leap 20 feet into the air directly at her. In a, we're using dashing pounce.
Sorry. So tell me what that. What?
So essentially, as 2 actions, I can leap and then make 2 attacks against her. I can leap 20 feet. So put me uh just to be safe, just put me up 10 feet.
Okay.
'Cause that's where I'm gonna come down from when I'm done the attack. If both of these miss, I end up on the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Don't do that.
I'm hoping not. Dark die is gonna be first attack. Light die is gonna be the second attack. Oh fuck me. That's wonderful 22 and a
That-
22.
A 22
Oh,
and a
wow.
22. Those both miss.
Well, I end up on the ground next to her, and that is the end of my turn.
Just laying on us the stalagmite.
Laying on the.
So I go to pounce on her, and then I trip on one of the rocks as I'm about to take flight and then fall.
And she's so distracted by like her like not having a voice that like she just catches you at the last moment as you fall to the ground in front of her. She unable to speak for this particular round.
You are unable to.
She's going to just take her sword and try to plunge it into you. She's going to roll an attack against you. That's going to be a 37 to hit you.
That is a critical hit.
Yeah, man.
That's going to be 22 points of damage of slashing
Ow.
damage to you. You don't have any spell slots, right? So
No.
okay, so then she is then going to attempt to dispel the effect that Bessie placed on her voice.
Okay.
Oh, blizzard.
Is she using a manipulate action to do that?
I believe so. Let me check. Yes, she is.
Cool. I'm taking a penalty because I am still prone, but I'm still gonna try and claw her from the ground.
Go for it.
That's much better. What'd she hit me with?
Would she hit you with a sword?
Okay. That would have been a 37, but it's a 35 because I'm prone.
35 is a hit.
That's gonna do 14 points of slashing damage to her.
So
Nice.
you slash at her, and she looks at you, but you can't see her face because it's completely coiled. There's just not wires, but just like coiled tubes kind of running over. But she just kind of looks your direction and cocks her head a little bit to the side. We're going to attempt to dispel the effect that Bessie put on her. So I'm going to be against your spell DC.
Wait, what are you doing?
He's trying to dispel the
Gonna dispel
voice
the
steal.
silent voice thing. It's the 27 to counteract your spell.
Wait. How is she doing that?
With a dispel spell.
Does she have to say something to cast that?
Not to cast this.
Or is it against my class DC?
Correct.
You're not 27.
Yeah, I'm at 26, so I guess.
So she is able to.
He steals her voice back.
And she lets out a groan from being clawed a second ago. That's her turn. Drace, back to you.
At least it wasted our whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
As much of her turn as we can waste as possible.
yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, I think I'm gonna set up some defenses. first I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
And then I will also. How far does this go? Yeah, I guess I'll just launch a. Well, maybe I won't do that. I just launch some low rank spell at her. Hope for the best. How far does that go? No, it doesn't go far enough. 30 feet. 30. This spell's also short.
What are you using low rank spells for? You have your entire spell library.
Yeah, but I only have one action.
Oh, that could be an issue.
I guess I can just do a. Well, I guess the force barrage is like the free damage one, right?
You can do one action force barrage, yeah.
That's the one that like automatically. Yeah, automatically. That's what that used to be called. That was
Magic
like the one
missile.
that. Yeah, thank you. I'll just do one of those. It's 1d4 plus 1. Since I only have one action left.
Alright, you can
So
just roll damage for that.
3 damage.
3 sheets. These missiles that fly out at her.
Thank you.
Bessie, that's back to you.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to
Yes.
bell dance. Which means I'm going to... Oh, wait, no. I lied. I'm not doing that. I'm going to look at Luca and be like, hey, you want to bring in the big guns?
All right, I
And
guess
then
it's time.
We're going to cast a Net of Despair.
Oh.
Okay, you have to remind me what all that is.
Yeah. I'm looking in
Yeah,
my...
okay. I keep forgetting about the combo attacks.
Cast out there.
It's an attack roll. Do we both roll?
I think it has to be leveled up though. Donnie, how's that work with like leveling up? Just like attack rolls.
I mean, if it's a damage thing, it would be adding 1 or 2d6 depending on whatever.
What about?
I don't know what the spell you have in front of you. If it's the attack roll thing,
I think we just add 2
I'd
to it.
probably keep it at what your whatever your attack bonus is, maybe +2, and that should be more than enough.
Yeah, add 2 to the attack roll because I think it was at level
Okay,
6.
so it's attack roll plus 17. And then are we adding any dice to the damage?
Adding dice? No. You can add an additional 2 to the damage that you do.
Okay. Do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
You roll it while I act it out. So yeah, so me and Bessie kind of like share a look, and she grabs her castanets, and I know it's on. So the lights dim, and a spotlight that nobody knew existed shines down on me, and all of a sudden, all eyes on Luca. Time stops. Clockwork hair. Voice gone. Dispel repair. Cloud of shit. Now you're ensnared. Now we cast a net of despair.
That was a 31.
31.
A 31.
Yeah.
Good one.
You don't have any inspire or anything.
31's not strong enough to hit.
Nope.
Can I throw in a hero point for a reroll?
Insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 31, but you're rolling like 17, 19 to hit. So, I mean, for a boss monster that's probably several levels higher than us. Yeah, that's about right.
You can-
Okay, I mean, I can use a hero point to reroll.
Do it. Go all out.
I'm not gonna hit him with anything if I can't.
Let's
That's
do it.
That's worse. That's a 9.
That is not going to do it. Do you guys? Is there any movement involved in that? Like, do you have to get closer, or can you do it from
Nope.
the distance?
60-foot range.
Okay. All right. Cool. So unfortunately, that does not hit. You still have the ability to try that again, but
And I know there's only one hero point per, but not even we're both involved.
if you want to do it again, I'll let you, since it's a dual attack. Because there's two of you.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking. I'll throw in one more hero point. I got 3. Let's do it.
And
Who's rolling?
Someone will need to roll.
Oh, are you rolling? I'm sorry.
I trust you to roll.
Oh my god, why? Alright. That's a 13 on the die. It's still not
What was it before?
14 plus 17.
All right.
Wait, I thought. What do you guys at normally to hit when you put your spell attacks?
The attack rolls plus 15, and then he said plus 2, so it's plus 17. I rolled a 13. It's now it's a 30.
Okay.
Yeah. Same. Attack plus 16. Well, shit.
Well, okay. So your normal spell attack for both of you is plus 16, right?
Yeah.
So plus 2 is 18. Plus 14
So
is
you-
32.
So really, you
Are
should
we
be rolling a plus 18.
Well, then we would have got. Well, then it would have been a
32.
32 on that first
I
roll.
think the first one. Sorry. The dual moves are very difficult and arbitrary. So I'm gonna say that the first one we'll consider a hit at 32.
So we can get our 2 hero points back.
You can
We'll
have your
take
hit
it.
points back. Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't want to penalize you. Like, it shouldn't be lower than your spell attack. That was never my intention.
All right, so then,
So you can roll damage.
Can I?
I roll. Go ahead.
I have the use a hero point for 2 extra d6 of lightning damage. Can I throw that in for the first time ever?
Hell yeah.
2d8. Let's do. All right. Use that hero point anyway. So they are going to get frightened 2 from my partner.
Good lord. Okay.
Movement reduced to 0 for 1d4 rounds. So movement reduced to 0 for 2 rounds.
Oh my god. What I do this?
I'm gonna add an extra 12 damage in lightning.
And then whatever Bessie at whatever.
Yep. Oh yeah, that feels much better
this
than
one
not
fucking
hitting it.
stings.
12, 14, 16, 19. Plus, what did you do?
Plus
Plus
12?
12 is
So
31.
31 points of fucking damage.
Nice.
So
More
this is-
importantly,
so
she's frightened 2 now.
frightened 2.
Yeah.
Can't move for
And
2 rounds. What is it? So what does this look? I know you did your announcement, but what is it? What is shooting out? Is it literally a net shooting out at her?
Yes.
Like
Yeah, so like,
electrified net.
Yeah, it makes me think of like Cyrax from Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
kind
and
of.
that's what like frightens her in place, but then it's like agonizing despair mixed in with that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Their mind tumbles down a deep well of dread, dwelling so intently on deep-seated fears that it's painful.
Yeah, we just tore her apart in like with poetry, slam poetry, basically.
Wait, and did you say that it's the same dice plus a certain amount?
I
2.
add plus 2
But we
to the damage.
33.
So did you add that or no? You didn't add that.
I did not, so you add 2 more to the
Okay,
damage.
Yeah, got it. Yep.
add 2 more for me. My lightning damage, is that
Yeah.
they're on there too?
Not the lightning damage, no, because that was
Okay.
that was a special.
I had to try.
But she takes all of that as you see, like the
Yeah.
the lightning damage is hurting her, and she's fucking stuck there and all netted up for a little while.
Does that cost a spell slot?
No, it does not.
Okay.
You just can't do that anymore. Booker, that's your turn.
Right. I'm gonna hop to my feet, and now that she's being held in place and she's terrified for her life, I'm gonna try and claw her twice with a
Okay,
good old double slice.
go for it.
That's nice. 37 and 33 to hit.
Those will
Nice.
both hit. Those will both hit with. Yep.
With the -2, wouldn't be enough.
No, it's not enough.
So that's gonna do.
This would be impossible to crit. I don't think any of us can even
You got
crit.
a nat 20, baby.
Yeah, nat 20. Right.
That's gonna do a total of 24 points of damage as I rip my claws into her and just start tearing.
Wow, she's like.
And that is my turn.
He's like, get off me! As you're calling at her, and a sickening voice, yeah, like a voice you don't expect comes out of her.
Feeble mortals, huh?
It's gonna be back to her at the top of the order. She is going to once more attempt to
Destroy me?
destroy you, yes. She's going to, yep, she's just going to try to stab you, or she's going to slash at you with her sword. That's a 28 to hit you?
28 will hit me. That's with the -2.
I'm sorry, 26 to hit you.
Still hits me, but I wanted to
Okay.
make sure.
Yeah, sorry, 26. Okay. Does Frighten take away from damage too?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That's going to be, then that's 10 points of damage to you.
Cool.
She slashes at you. She's like, she's a little pissed because she can't take magical energy from you. She's going to reach her other hand out, and she's going to
This magic's all natural, bitch.
she's going to reach a hand forward, pointed towards Bessie and Drace. And
I mean-
With the manipulate action of moving her hand?
it is a manipulate, yeah. And she can't move.
That's 35.
35 will hit.
For another 15 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
So you slash at her. But it deters her for a second, but she still has her hand out.
That's the one you need to crit on.
Yeah. She's going to cast a she kind of holds her hand up, and from the sky rains down like these. You just see like gears and pieces of metal just like fly down to hit Bessie and Drace. You are.
Would you say this is a visual effect?
There's some light elements to it, sure.
Can I cast counter performance?
What is that? What does that do?
It's counter spell, but for musical and or
Throwing
Visual
against an
stuff.
auditorial or visual effect.
Okay.
Is this just like, it's not a visual effect if we just happen to see these things coming towards us?
correct. It's more visual if it's like light.
Like
Yeah.
a blinding light or
Yeah, it's
something
not
like
something like
that?
that. No, this is a physical thing coming like.
Okay,
crashing down
alright.
towards
I'm
you.
just making sure
Oh,
Yep.
casting it
It's-
correctly.
physical damage?
Yes.
Yes. Well, assuming that it's not some other electric or crap, but
No,
Probably
this
it's
is
something
this is gonna
smashing
be
into you.
bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty. Well, if Bessie's thing doesn't work, then I have.
But mine won't.
Okay, so for Bessie, can I cast my reaction of Hidebound? The target's skin erupts in thick hide or dense scales, gains resistance 5 to physical damage. until the beginning of its next turn.
Yeah, for sure. You can do that.
Me?
For you.
So you get resistance 5 to this. You guys, Drace and Bessie, need to make a. God damn it! I don't even. This might be a attack roll, which I might miss. So hold on. Oh no, it's a reflex save.
I imagine this will still potentially hit one of my copies, right?
26.
26 is a failure. Yeah, so it could potentially hit one of your copies.
But let me roll first to see what you said. It's a reflex.
Yeah.
It's cocked one. Only 19.
That's a regular failure. Okay. But yeah, we need to see if it's gonna hit your.
Yeah, it's a one out of 4.
I can roll that for your, or for you want to roll that for your mirror image.
You can roll it because I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you
on
can roll.
1, I believe it hits you, right?
I mean, really, you can just assign it to whatever you want. It's just random. So I mean, if you want, we can say 1 for me.
Okay. I will roll. I rolled 2. So I
On a
believe
D6 or on a D3?
D4,
I'm a D4.
right? Because there's still
So 1 in 3
1 in
chance
4
of hitting
chance.
you. Or
1
do
in
you?
4 chance hitting me.
It's
There's,
1 in 4
there's 3
first.
copies and there's me.
Ah,
1 in 4.
So I believe
Right, right.
I believe it destroys that image. So you're down to.
It does. It wasn't a crit though, right? So yeah, then it just destroys one of them.
It was not a crit now.
Yeah.
So you won't take any
Okay.
damage to this. Bessie, you are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Minus 5, so you really only take 1 point of damage.
-2.
Minus
Great
2,
turn.
you don't take any damage.
Yay!
You dodged all her
So
shit.
this fucking spell that she got slashed for does no damage. Drace, that's you.
Good team.
So she's frightened 1 now.
Frightened one. Yeah.
Good team.
She's got 1 turn left before
I
she
think
can move.
I think it's time to launch the spear, the level 4 signature thunder spear.
Do it.
It only goes hold on. I had a plan for this. It only goes 30 feet, but I also have reach spell, so I'm going to use that as my third action to extend it to 60 feet.
Cool.
Oh yeah, extend that. Did you say your signature move?
It's one of his signature spells, I think.
It's one that I made my signature spell.
Alright,
But
go
good
ahead.
luck hitting her because I have to roll
Yeah.
high as fuck.
Make your spell attack roll.
Wait, which one of these is lucky? This is the one. Nat 20. Gengar.
Oh yeah.
Well, a nat 20
That's
is
where we need
gonna critically hit. Good
That
damage.
is 9d6 of electricity
Load of
damage.
D6.
I don't even have 9d6s. Hold on. Stand by. Take me 6 hours to roll 20 dice. Or roll 1. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. 7, 11, 14, 15, 21. Plus 6 is 27 at baseline. And
So
doubled.
doubled?
So 54, and they're dazzled for a round.
Good God.
Yeah.
54. I'm fucking ruined.
And dazzled.
Take it. And dazzled. I don't know what that
Okay.
means.
It means that
Dazzled.
everyone else is concealed to it.
Gengar, my new favorite Pokemon.
Oh my God. Okay. She
You
fucking
nailed it.
that fun fucking hurt. As the explosion of electricity really seems to fucked her up. Dazzled 1.
Yeah.
She has copper. Lightning, you know.
Took that lightning damage. Taste
Mhm.
lightning.
Fucker.
Alright, so she's dazzled for.
You guys are lame.
Oh my God. She's dazzled. Her next round is gonna fucking suck. Okay. Bessie, that's you. Well, I mean, it's concealed, so what is that, a DC of 5?
It's a 50-50.
Oh, it's DC.
All right, no, I'm
DC
sorry. It's It's 5.
It's 5. Okay.
It's not total concealment. It's regular concealment. So 1 and 4.
All you're doing was paying that crit back, Drace.
Yeah.
She's looking angry.
I'm like, hey, Noaris.
She cocks her head towards you.
Loser say what?
Like I would fall for
That's not
that
good.
cheap trick.
That's not gonna fall.
Loser say what? And I'm going to. I guess I'll cast.
You say outcast?
No. I'll do steel voice again. Be like, that's right. I don't want to hear you talk anymore. And then
You have another steel voice?
it's a
You
level
guys
4
can have it if you
spell.
want.
Oh my god.
I can do it 3 times if I want to. Because it's a level 4
You
spell.
unprepared spell using son of a bitch.
Minus 1 to save.
It doesn't say that she's.
She's not immune to it, I don't think.
Oh wait, the target then becomes temporarily immune for 1 minute. So how much time has passed?
Yeah.
That wouldn't work.
It has not
Okay,
been.
so I can't do it again. Got it.
Damn.
I was like that. I checked like the successes and stuff, and it didn't say it. And I'm like, that's crazy. If I could just do it again, like 3 rounds from now.
Would have been truly ruined.
So
By
I'm
that.
instead gonna do biting words to my loser. Say what?
Okay.
You're such a loser that you can't even handle this joke.
We're like,
Yeah. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. You
Okay.
loser.
Go ahead and roll your attack. She's frightened 1 still.
19.
19
Definitely
is not enough to hit.
Not gonna do that.
Not gonna that.
And I used a level 4 slot to do that. Motherfucker.
Was that just 2 actions? Do you have an action left?
I have an action left.
Great.
Spire Courage is always nice.
I guess I'm gonna do Courageous Anthem for everyone.
Okay. And you can do. Can you do?
And then Lingering Performance.
As long as you got a focus point for it, right?
This would be my last focus point to do Courageous Anthem and then Lingering Composition.
Ooh.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 6 on the die. What does it need to be?
24.
24 is your DC.
And what do I add to it?
Your performance.
Oh, okay. That is a 23. I'm just shy of it. But because I used a lingering composition, a failure means that it only lasts 1 round, but I don't spend the focus point for casting this.
Nice.
There you go.
That happened before too, right? You failed before. So I think
On
I think you still have both focus points then.
A rallying anthem?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you did
'cause
lingering
you rolled a
composition.
20.
But you
Oh
failed.
yeah. Okay, so then I have both I still have 2 focus points
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Cool. Luca, that's you.
So now it's +1 to attacks.
Plus 1 dex.
Damage.
Yeah, and damage.
And saves.
All right.
Against fear. Deal death.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna send Levlin with Thundering Dominance to do a Thundering Roar at the edge of the cloud.
Alright, so you're gonna command her. How far? 1, 2, 3,
She-
4. I don't know how far she can move. Do you have 25, 30 feet?
yeah, like 60.
Something like that. Let's see. Pets.
She's
Yeah, my-
fast as fuck. She's okay.
I think so.
She got 35 feet moving actually. So, yeah, how far does Thundering Dominance go?
30. Yeah, there's 35 feet.
So you're gonna hit Naris. Well,
New Oris with a heightened Thundering Dominance.
Alright, so what is that gonna do?
What's the
Well, wait,
basic will save my spell DC?
Hold on.
Well, I mean, she gets like a free movement, so that's what I was figuring. She gets a free movement. I cast my 2 spells, and then she gets the third one to.
So she's got to get a little closer, right?
She within 30 feet.
Thundering Dominance is 30 feet, but Thundering Roar is a 10-foot emanation.
Oh, you are right.
Luscious villains.
Oh no. Well, I guess just. I mean, that's as far as she's able to move. Well, no, because there's one more. Well, that means I have one more thing since she's not doing the Thundering Roar currently. One more action, yeah?
Yeah, so she can move again.
Right. But you might as well wait to move her next time so she's not in the cloud and also right up on Noiris.
So she can move.
Noiris can't move, and she's focused on me if you want to be next to her or to
And
attack.
you could be technically a space away from Noiris and still hit her with the Thundering Roar because this is a 10-foot emanation. Because Levelin can still move. I mean, it's only difficult terrain now, so there's no damage inside the cloud thingy. So it's
But there's no way to hit her with a Thundering Roar this turn,
not
correct?
this turn. No.
So I might as well keep my action instead of
You have a
moving
different
her.
spell you want to cast, or
Yeah, just like give guidance.
And just have her use her free action as a move. So
Yeah.
she'd be there. Okay. And you're gonna cast Guidance.
Yeah, we'll give that to who's up next. Give it to Drace.
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna be Booker.
Well, I did Thundering Dominance. Can I also do guidance?
I think so. It's still only one action, right?
Yeah,
Um,
spell and a cantrip.
Yeah, as long as you didn't.
that's not the issue, but I will say that with guidance, it won't stack with the Courageous Anthem, but it'll still work with the Perception saving throw and skill checks. So for like a saving throw against one of her attacks or so, that'll still work.
Well, then give it to. Bessie's probably in more danger of getting hit since she's closer, and might actually move from her spot.
All right, that's fine. And Booker, that's
Let's
you.
say
I'm sorry.
I give guidance.
Yep.
Yeah, guidance to Betsy.
Cool. Bessie has.
What does that
guidance. It's +1 to your perception, saving throws, or skill checks.
One until you use it, I think. Or until the start of your next, for this round. Yeah.
Yeah. For one.
Okay.
Yeah. So Booker, that's you.
I'm killing a god. Double slice again.
Okay.
All right. One of these is good. The other, maybe not. That is a 39 to hit Noiris.
Yep. That's a hit.
And a 26.
26 does not hit, but the 39 will hit. Regular hit.
All right. I'll take what I can get. That's going to do 18 points of slashing damage.
18.
She is already there. I'm going to take a wild swing for action number 3. See what happens. 22 is not going to hit, so that will be into my turn.
So her frightened condition
Ends at the end of her turn.
will end at the end of this turn. Okay. Oh Lord, she still can't move. Okay.
Dazzled.
She's
And
dazzled.
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 She is going to. She's going to use a
Render?
manipulate action, which I think
Cool.
she's going to take a.
It's gonna-
She can't fucking move.
That's a 34 to hit.
That's a hit. God damn it.
Casters being stuck are my favorite way to take them down. That's going to do 16 more points of damage as I slash into her there.
16 points of damage. As you see, she moves her hands to grab her own arms, and she rips pieces off of metal off of her and throws them onto the ground. And these pieces of metal come to life.
These two.
As you see these 4 figures pop up around her.
Is it Armor Rouge and Sir?
That could be bad.
I gotta roll initiative for them, but I didn't save any of the initiatives, so...
1 second before they
I'll
call me.
throw another cloud in there now. Now there's multiple targets. You guys better get out.
Just roll a d6 and then wherever it lands is where it goes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You did this to yourself.
No! Unless it goes before me.
It goes right before you.
Okay.
She's also going to cast a little spell.
Cast a little spell on you.
Just a little spell on you. Just a little spell on you.
Two actions. That's good. As you see, she's ripped pieces of metal off, but as she slides her hand back over, where she is ripped, and restores some of the metal back to herself. Okay.
Is that like healing her?
She's healed. She looks like she's healed herself, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Just do the math right. Okay, yeah, that's her turn. She is no longer frightened. She's no longer can't move. And she's no longer dazzled either. Or is that right? Was it
Yeah.
for a duration, or was it just
They all tick down.
yeah, okay, it takes down. Okay, great. Drace, that's you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Which is is there a way I could like do a 30-foot cone and not hit Booker?
If you position yourself
Yeah, well,
correctly.
I'm trying to think if I can hit these 3 guys.
Move.
And no, I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think if you move in
Sick.
front of above Bessie, you can probably hit the 2 and then Noiris without hitting me.
And then Noirs without hitting you. I moved like right there.
Tell me
The
where.
30-foot cone was 1, 2, 3. What's that like? How does a cone come out? Like,
Cones are weird. Basically consider it like a 30-foot line at the end of the 30 feet, and then just kind of coming back as like a triangle view.
if I got over close to right, like 2 to the left of the of the disabled pillar, if I was there and I shot like an angle, would that go up and not hit you?
I think you could angle it in such a way as that you could hit these 3 and no R's. Yeah, that's fine.
And
probably
miss out on Booker.
Oh,
All right. Well, I'm
so
gonna move there,
Okay. What the fuck?
and then I'm going to cast Elemental Annihilation Wave, which is a 30-foot cone of reflex save for everybody.
Let's go.
Do it. Annihilate them with elemental energy.
She's got high reflex.
Take my fire and bludgeoning damage.
Oh, she only rolled 4. 26.
26 is exactly my DC.
So that's a success.
That's a regular success, right?
And then I will roll for these fucking guys. See what
Missed one round on the frightened.
Yeah.
Ooh, escaped.
First one rolls a 30.
That's a success.
Next one rolls a 20.
Yeah.
The next one rolls a 19.
Yeah.
2
So
fails
two-
and 2 regular successes.
So the one farthest away had the success. So tell me the damage.
Okay, so I don't think the types are going to matter. 1d6 is fire and 3d6 are bludgeoning. So unless that matters, I'll
It
just roll them
matters.
all together.
It matters.
It does? Okay. Well then here's the 3d6 of bludgeoning first.
Okay.
That is 6. That's terrible. 6
Wow.
total of that.
Wow.
Okay. You can tell
4
that
and 2
they,
ones.
that they resisted that a bit. Like it does that didn't seem to affect them as much. Bludgeoning.
And then the last one's fire.
I mean,
That
it
was
is our
6.
6 damage for fire.
6 fire and 6 bludgeoning.
6 fire. So these both failed. And this is a success, so they're gonna take half, which you rolled 12 damage, so half to 6. The 8. I'm sorry, let me half each one, so half. Of this. Noaris takes it. She takes half damage. She succeeded. Okay. Okay. Cool. That is your turn. That's
That was
gonna
my
be
Yep.
the machines.
Not the machine, no.
Let's see. The one next to let's do May first. Is just gonna take some swings at you, like with its like
All right.
mechanical arms.
Okay.
First one is a 34 to hit you.
Hits.
Oh.
That's a really good roll. Apologize for that. They're just gonna swing 3 times on you. And then a 19. I don't think it's gonna hit.
Nope.
And then a 26 on the third one.
26 is the number.
All right, so 2 hits. Right. So the first one is gonna do 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Do you want to react to this or no?
Nope.
Okay.
I can't just regular attacks. And of course I'd save any reaction for Nolaris.
Gotcha. So 9 points on the first one, and then 7 points on the second one.
Yep.
The one. Let's see. These guys. This guy is going to. How much room do we have? 5, okay. 10. It's going to move here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to move all the way to Luca. It's going to take 1 swing at Luca. That's going to be a 31 to hit you. I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's going to do 11 points of bludgeoning damage to you. This guy is going to come down here. It's 10. This one's going to take a swing at Bessie. That's a 32 to hit you.
That hits.
Not a crit.
Nope.
How many times can hidebound work?
I think it was for a round, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 round.
Okay, so it's still an effective
Yeah, that-
leaf.
Okay, gotcha.
So that is gonna do.
But after that round, can it trigger again?
I mean, if you cast the spell again, if you have a second version of it,
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
So that's gonna do 15 points of bludgeoning damage to you, minus 5, so 10 points of damage to you.
I'm going to
Take it.
be like, my neck, my back, and my neck, and I'm gonna
I thought that was going a different direction.
overselling
okay,
flourish
gotcha.
the damage. I guess the triggering creature, so the one that's attacking me.
Yep.
I make a grand spectacle. It's a will saving throw.
Will save. Okay. Will. 21.
To my what?
26.
I think it's 26.
But it fails.
So it's a 5th.
Okay. So the creature fully believes my performance, leaving itself open. The creature becomes dazzled and flat-footed until the start of my turn. That's now.
Well, I mean, it still has 2 more swings at you.
And that
Or
one has
Drace.
1 more because it moved.
Ah.
So it's gonna swing one more time. And a 19, I don't think it's gonna hit you.
No.
Plus it's dazzled, so yeah, it's fine. It missed anyway. I didn't even do that.
Well, that's dumb. It's the start of my next turn, which is right now, and they're both in front of me. So
I mean, it's against the one guy, so it's always only gonna be against the one guy's attacks.
well, I mean, even if Noaris hits me, I'm saying it's dumb because if she hits me during her turn, if I do overselling flourish, when
Well, it
she
depends.
hits me, it ends. I don't know.
This third one is going to, the front of this machine is going to open, and you can see like there's immense heat inside, and heat is just going to shoot out at Drace. You need to make a reflex save for me.
Did it move, or is it still just that far away?
It's shooting from range.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was lagging that much.
22.
22. That is a success, actually. So you're gonna take half damage to this.
What has to hit me first? It's a 1 out of 3 chance.
Oh, you're right. Let me roll a d6. See if it's on a 1 or 2. It will hit you.
Yeah.
Roll a 6. So
Nice.
do you have? What do you have? 1
Your
left.
images paying off in clone.
I have 1 left. Yeah.
Okay.
1 left.
So yeah, you don't take any damage yet. Oh, and I gotta hold on. Okay.
A mirror image is clutch, man.
It is nice.
Recharge.
After I got crit on the first attack of the game, it's been saving me.
That is. Did I swing on? I already
You
swung.
just
You
fired.
swung on
I did
everyone.
everyone, right?
You went
got
for
it.
everyone.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bessie, it's you.
Oh,
Good old.
Fascinator.
Okay, I'm going to move.
Cool.
I'm going to
You
be
don't have to
spell
actually-
dance, which is a performance check, and if they hold on. I have to succeed on a performance check for them to not be able to react to my movement. So I roll a performance check, I'm guessing,
Against the observer's perception DC.
which is the monster right in front of me.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Or any observers, really. So if she's looking at me too.
Well, yeah. If she could react, then yeah, I got you.
Okay. That's a 35.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a critical success.
And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is my movement increased at all? Then my speed's still 25. I want to be near Levlin.
Lovely.
Near above, to the left of.
Above.
Okay. Cool. That's your that's as far as you can go with one move. Was that other thing
then
a
you can-
action that you did?
So it's 3 actions altogether. So she can essentially do her performance check and then move once or twice, and then use the leftover action to cast a spell. It's a way to get around reactions.
Yeah. And then from here, so I'm not right in front of that guy anymore who just did damage to me. I'm going to cast a phantom crowd around him.
Okay. What you gotta tell me what that does, because that's not one.
It's a
that-
10-foot square, tightly packed crowd of humanoids appropriate to the area appear facing you and agreeing loudly with anything you say. A creature that touches a member of the crowd or makes a sneak action to examine the crowd can attempt to disbelieve my illusion. But since it's just a piece of metal, does it really have like the intelligence to...
It would still get a will save, as long as it interacts with it. But it just turns that area into difficult terrain.
Alright, so you're turning that area into difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's lots of difficult terrain.
I gotta create a new difficult terrain. Hold on.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Even
If you have confetti cloud, you can just use the confetti cloud in that area. It's still
Nope.
a 10-foot burst. Okay.
Not gonna that.
This is a 10-foot.
Yeah.
10-foot square. So it's not an emanation. It's a 10-foot square.
Oh, 10-foot square. Gotcha. Okay. 10-foot square. And you're doing it where? Right around him?
Like, yeah.
Just kind of right there. Is that good?
You want it up more so that it,
Up
when
or-
it comes at you, it's going to have to go.
Yeah,
towards more?
yeah.
So closer to you. Gotcha. Got it. Smart. Okay. So that's your turn, right?
Yeah, it kind of keeps it away from me, hopefully, for a minute, and then...
All right, Luca, that's you.
Okay. I want Levlin to get nice and close, right next to Booker, her new best friend.
Okay.
See, she's taken a few hits, so maybe does a little, like in between her legs, you know, like to let her know that she's there. And then I want her to hit those 3 with her thundering roar.
Yeah, I think you can get there if you go around the difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, that is true.
But you have
I didn't
35
to-
feet of movement, so you can run around. It works. It works. Thundering Dominance.
Can she still hit all 3? Maybe just those 2? I'm not sure.
It's 10 emanation, right? So
Yeah.
that hits all 3.
She can hit
Okay.
Noaris. Yeah. The one behind me and the one right next to her. Yeah. Now she goes to cast it. This pillar is going to try to counteract it, though. The one that's
Okay.
in the corner. I'm guessing this is going to be your spell DC. That is only a 25. Is that a...
Ooh, 26.
Okay, yeah, that fails. So
Fuck.
Number counts.
spell goes through.
Awesome.
Oh,
All right, well, this is the heightened version. Heightened +2. Let's do it. All right, so it's going to be 6d8 sonic damage with a basic will save against my spell DC.
Will save. Okay.
Alright.
So let's do Nora's will save first. Nora's gets a 30 for her will save. Clockman.
Success.
I mean, machine guy right next to him is they don't have good will. roll good. Nope, 16. I think that's a
Crit fail.
failure.
Nice.
And then the other one, that's a 22. So the
Regular
one right
fail.
next to Levelin critically fails. So it's going to take double damage. The one next to May on the other side is going to take full damage. Noir's is going to take half damage.
Cool. That's a 28 on the dice.
Nice.
28 damage?
28 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that felt chunky. That felt good.
56, 28, and 14.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right?
You said 28.
Nice when they all worked that way.
So
Yep.
56 to the one. Oh, you fucking. Like, yeah. Like, this one fucks up the one.
She just yelled right in its ear.
Yeah, right.
If it had an
Oh.
ear.
And any creature that fails the will save also frightened one.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Frightened one. Frightened one. 28. Okay. Yeah, the one right next to Levelin is looking really fucked up. Noirish is just very angry. And is also, yeah, like, taken a lot of hits here. That is going to be, that's just 2
Yeah,
actions,
that's
right?
just basically, I would say, well, if you count her movement as like the free action, I still get 2.
Well, you would have used one action to give her 2 actions. That was
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, in this case, since she's doing
So you have 2 actions left, which is the same thing.
Right. So, can I do something? I mean,
You can cast
I
a
already,
spell.
I didn't. Yeah.
You can punch the
I mean, you still got this guy right next to you.
Well, I'm wondering whether I should shut down this pillar or this guy. Because the guy, I might not be able to shut. I mean, I just did a good amount of damage to those guys, and they're still up. But the pillar, I might be able to shut down for good.
Yeah, that's true.
Shut her down.
You can make another
Yeah.
nature check, yep.
Yeah, let's try to do that. Let's just do a nature check on it. Nature. Oh no! I'm gonna use a hero point.
Go for it.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I won't do
Tell
that.
me what the number is.
No, it was a 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 on the die, so 19 altogether.
That is not
Um,
gonna...
Not gonna do it. Hopped out.
That is
That's
2 actions.
That's a 4 plus my 17. 21.
Yeah, so you are attempting to continue to dislodge this pillar, but yeah, it's still active at the moment. Booker, that's back to you.
Right. Well, I wasn't able to do it earlier, so I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna because she's not frightened. I'm gonna try and frighten her. I'm going to use an intimidate check against Norris.
Okay.
Coming to tear you down. Unfortunately, that is not likely gonna do it. 24 versus her will DC.
No, that's not enough to do it.
That'll do it.
It will not do it. 24.
Ah, shit. Ah, well. She doesn't have to listen to my threats, but I'm gonna still try and slice her up. So, doing another double slice attack.
Okay.
Not my best, but 30 and 31
Those are both
will.
misses. Are you inspired? Yeah, the 31 will hit.
We're not inspired anymore because Amy didn't do it last round. So
Hey.
nope, those
Yes,
are
those are-
both misses.
Those are 2 misses.
I'm mad that she wasn't listening to me.
We are back at the top of the order. I can move.
So
Okay.
you think the train's
You
It's
think she
tall.
can move?
She's gonna move.
look?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me.
I get the strike.
Yeah. She's gonna move. I used this already. Hold on. Close that out. Man, what does this do again? I keep forgetting. Yep. Yeah, you go ahead and take a strike. She moves up
I
towards
got the
this.
33 this time.
That's a hit.
For 16 points of slashing.
16.
Slashing, you say?
Slashing.
Slashing.
It is slashing.
I'm gonna try to bile on top of that. Dragon bile on top of it.
Do it.
Are you in range to do that? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. You were before she moved.
It would have
Yeah,
been from where she was when
Yep.
she was. Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. But I missed. It was a. I guess I could use a hero point.
Do
It
it.
was 22. That's not gonna
22
hit.
is not going to.
You think you can get 10 higher than whatever you rolled?
Yeah, I only rolled a 6, so I still have 2 hero points. I might as well try.
Do it.
All right, let's play again. Hold on a sec. Where the hell is my attack roll? Okay. That was much better. That was a 33.
33 hits.
Nice.
And that
Full
is
hero points.
that's one that's like at the start of her, at the end of her turn, I believe. Hold on, let me double check that.
Yeah,
It's 2d6 persistent acid damage, so it'll be at the end of her turn, I guess.
All right, cool. So just keep track of that because I'll forget. Or would I just disregard it?
Well, don't worry. It's her turn still. So at the end of her turn, she takes the damage.
She's gonna take her copper sword and she's.
Oh, that's right. Good point.
She is going to, and you've seen this move before because President Straub attempted to hit you guys with this. She is going to swing it around and like drag it a little bit into the ground and then like fling it at you. And as she does, a wave of energy is going to blast through Booker and through Drace. You guys need to make a reflex save.
Who?
Like save, you
Drace
say.
and Booker.
Dirty 20.
That's a critical fail. That's gonna be bad for you.
Ouchies.
That's why I have a 1 out of 2 chance that it doesn't hit me.
You have hero points?
31.
31 is a save.
I'll take the save.
You're taking that 20 that you got?
Did you already get crit?
I did earlier, yes.
How many hit points you got?
46.
That's up to you, if you want.
It's only 50. 50-50, she could still miss.
Take chances.
I don't think she's missed. She hit you.
Oh, yeah, it's a hit.
Okay.
So hit you.
She said,
Oh, right,
So
right.
you
You have,
still have one more copy. Still have one more copy.
Oh, you're right. God damn.
Wait,
fucking
doesn't that-
copies of copies.
Doesn't
of...
that turn it from a crit to a regular failure, or am I thinking
Correct.
something
It
else?
would. It would turn into from a crit to a regular failure if she were to hit the copy. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck it. Just take me out with it. Roll to see. 1, 2, 3 is me. 4, 5, 6 is the copy.
Okay.
Or you can do a
1, 2, 3,
D4 and it's evens and odds.
I'm
Or that
sure.
too. Either way.
Uh,
Or you can roll a d20 and do
I
1 through
rolled
10 and
a fucking 6. God damn
hate to
it.
see it.
So what
But
does
it's
that
only
do?
a regular success.
It's still gonna hit you?
It destroys my last copy, and then it's just a regular hit instead of a critical.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, so you're gonna take full damage. May is going to take half damage to this attack. So
Well, it's not 46.
So that fucking mirror image, because on a crit fail, you also would have been immobilized for a minute.
Sucks to suck.
Him not moving wouldn't be terrible.
That's true. I barely
The
moved this
robot
whole
that would be
match.
beating him to death would be bad, but
So Drace, you take 43 points of force damage.
40?
Um,
That's not the not crit version?
That's the not crit version. Booker, you take half of
What
that,
the
so
fuck?
21.
Thank goodness, eh?
that hurt.
Are you still up? Trace?
I'm at 3.
Oh shit.
Oh, good God.
Good thing the fucking mirror image, man. That would have fucking.
Yeah.
Right?
Um,
That's
Mirror image.
that was more damage than the crit dealt earlier.
I think that would have almost been like an instinct.
It would have. It would have definitely been a one shot if I was full health
so
and
she
it was a
moved.
crit.
She did that. That's the end of her turn. Drace, that's your turn.
Get a fucking heal.
Come over
Kill
to
some
me.
shit. Kill some shit. I got you. Maybe.
Okay. But the machines are about to fuck me up. They're next.
So the one next to Levelin is looking really fucked up.
Oh yeah? If I had to plug it up even
It's
more?
like falling apart.
Fuck, are we talking? Let me look at my spells. I don't want them. I'm running out of slots here.
I don't think so. That.
We think a force barrage would take it out? If I like used multiple actions on it?
Are you preparing at a higher level, or are you?
No, it's just 1d4 plus 1, but I could do it like 3 times if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
you
know
want.
how high a health we think we have. I mean, I can also try to do like a like frostbite or something.
Oh, Navarus is persistent damage.
Oh yeah, how much is that? 2d6?
Oh yeah, that's right.
D6.
Thank you.
Go ahead and roll that.
D6 here.
I told you we forget.
And because I took that damage, it fucked my brain up. Too much. 8 damage.
Alright.
And then Scott rolled the flat check.
Was it a 15?
Yep, she needs a 15 on a 20.
Let me make it go away.
I didn't get it.
So she's still burning.
Nice.
Alright.
North.
You got all your actions left.
Yeah. You haven't done shit.
I forgot.
I guess I'll try to do. Let's just like do a frostbite then to the one that's next to level.
Okay.
One.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll it.
That's a fortitude save for the machine.
Fortitude save, you say 27.
It's a regular success, barely.
Okay.
It's 5d4.
Wait, the one that was next to 11? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter,
Yeah.
but that one was frightened, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the crit fail, right? Yeah, so 20.
Well, then it does matter.
Six.
Well, no, it doesn't. Because
Oh, 26.
27, right? Yeah. So it's still a success. Where did my other d4 go? Here it is. I'm trying to get these freaking d4 are impossible to get out of the slot.
When
6 plus 9 10 14 damage. First half, so 7.
It's still enough to take him down.
Nice.
Tell me how you end the machine.
Okay, so since I use frost, like I'm picturing like how remember how the T-1000 got frozen in Terminator and then got like blown up, like fell apart.
I haven't
That
seen
kinda-
that in such a long time, but yes.
By like the liquid nitrogen, and then like he shoots him, and then ice just explodes and shatters everywhere.
Gotcha. That's the fucking pieces of metal, frozen metal, scatter on the ground, as that one is gone.
And then
you got
I have one
action
action left. Maybe I should just try to get over by Luca. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 30 speed, so
You're gonna move as far. 3, 4, 5, as close to Luke as you can.
like closer to Luca.
Okay.
Uh,
Put you about there. 6.
No, go down a little further. Like do it more of like an angle, so I'm not like I'm a little further from that one right in front of him.
2, 3.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Fine.
All right, cool. That's your turn. The machines.
No!
Not the machines.
Look at them!
9 misses in a row. You should have.
9 fucking misses in a row.
Why would you roll 9 nat ones in a row? What are the odds?
All right, let's do the one next to Booker first. So he's gonna continue to just like take some swings on you.
Yep.
You know what? Actually, just gonna take one swing on you. That's a nat 1. Is not gonna do it.
Cool.
That's 1 out of 9.
He
Here
is.
you come.
This one is similarly going to open up the front of him and unleash a heat wave that's going to shoot at you and Levlin. You both need to make a reflex save, please.
28 reflex.
That's a success.
Nice.
Really wish I had evasion right now.
Hold on. Where's Livlin's stat block? No.
It should be right on the pets page.
Reflex saving throw?
Yes.
She's got plus 16.
Damn.
28.
Alright, those are both successes. So you'll take half damage to this as the heat wave shoots out of this fucking machine. That is.
Fire.
22 points of damage, half to 11 for both of you. That's the end.
Ow. You quit it.
I am not looking so hot right now.
Wait, what are you at?
16.
Ouchies.
And it looks like that machine closed back up and like is ready to fucking go. This guy is going to 5, so 10, 15, 20. It's gonna move right up to Bessie
With the difficult terrain?
with the difficult terrain. It still only took one movement to do it.
Wow.
Can you put it there?
It's gonna try to stab you. That's a 31 to hit you.
That hits.
All right.
Alright, and
That's
in
gonna
it.
do 11 points of piercing damage to you. Gonna swing one more time. I don't think a 17 is gonna hit you. The last one is gonna go for Luca. No, you're not in range to get both of you. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just like take a little punch at Luca. I got a nat 20.
Ouch.
I think that's gonna hit.
I have something for that though.
Okay.
Let's see. Interposing Earth. Let's do that.
Okay.
I raise a flimsy barrier of Earth to shield you from harm. This barrier is 1 inch thick, 5 feet long. Yeah.
Okay, you be damage.
You're casting at the first level version.
Yes.
Damage by the trigger effect. Barriers destroy the damage dealt to.
Oh, wait. Will you finish your thing?
So what effect is this gonna have on the?
It's basically going to destroy this thing, but probably take like 5 damage away from it. Something like that. It has an AC 5. I forget exactly what it does, but
If you be damaged.
2 hardness and 5 hit points.
If the barrier is destroyed and the damage dealt to you is reduced by 2, so grants you standard. Would a +1 or would a +2 to your AC have affected it from a crit to a? Well, actually, no. He had a nat 20.
No.
Let's bury the barrier. Between you and them.
I think.
Yeah, so we'll just go down by 2.
So the barrier's destroyed. You're gonna take 2 less damage. It's still considered a critical hit.
It's still the crit, because it's not so much that you rolled 10 higher, it's that you rolled a 20.
Gotcha. All right, so that's going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Yeah, that's it.
-2, so 14 actually.
Yeah.
And then it's going to try to hit you again. So 18's not going to hit you. And 19 is not going to hit you. Okay. So it takes 3 swings.
We say
Good. Yep.
when he hit me, I used the Kazor's Vendetta because he's made of metal.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's 2d6 electric damage.
Good.
Fuck. Which is only 3, because I rolled a 2 and a 1.
So 3 damage.
And that's a reflex save. He's got to be a 27.
Okay. 26 reflex. It's a failure, so it's 3 damage.
Take that 3 damage.
3
Woo.
electric damage. But you
Oh,
notice.
damn.
Big
You notice. Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you notice. You hit it with this electric attack, and it being made of metal, it did some extra damage to him.
Ooh.
With that.
Speak to electricity.
Um.
Who would have thought?
Okay, that is their turns. Bessie, that's you. Your turn to act now.
Oh,
Okay, I'm definitely going to use an action to reactivate that.
Okay.
And then May is worse off than me, so I'm gonna. Am I 30 feet or is that?
I think I'm too far.
She's 35.
I'm 35.
feet.
You're 35. Fuck.
Heal yourself first if necessary.
No, I'm good for the moment. I need to heal like you up. All right. Instead, I'm going to do.
the dude.
What are we on an ocean floor?
Yes.
So there's like seashells and coral and stuff just like laying around on the bottom of the ocean.
Sure.
Probably some
Sea
debris and
Yep.
Global
Okay.
warming, it's all dead.
Lots of
and
jet.
trash. All right, so I'm gonna
Sea
cast.
turtles.
I'm actually gonna, instead of the one right in front of me, I'm gonna cast Animated Assault on in between Noaris and the other one right next to May.
Okay.
And I'm going to sing Under the Sea. How to
And
do it?
assault is what? It's a. What kind of thing is that?
It's a 3rd level spell. It is
10-foot burst.
10-foot burst.
10-foot burst. I'm gonna just use this. We'll just make it smaller.
For 2d10.
Tell me exactly where you're putting it.
Right in between
That's gonna hit you.
Noaris and that metal thing.
If you put it here, it won't hit May.
Yeah, put it up a little bit more if you can.
I can't even see what you're looking at. I wanted to hit Noaris and the machine and not May.
You could move it past May on this side. So Noir's is just like.
I can't see what you're doing, so.
So I have it to like.
Oh wait, is this cloud? Okay.
This like snowy thing.
Can you move it over to the left one?
I can.
Because that doesn't hit May.
Not currently.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and what's the? Is there a save
Reflex.
The reflex save, yeah.
for Noir's? I got a 39. And then
That's probably a success.
That's a crit
that'd be a
success.
crit success. And then for this other guy, 29.
Is a regular success.
So she takes no damage, he takes half damage.
Yes.
Yep. She's using her sword to kind of deflect the seashells and stuff that are flying around.
So it's 13, so he takes 6.
Damage. Okay. Okay.
I'm doing like 5 points here, 6 points there, 3 points here. I'm doing nothing.
All adds up though.
Gotta add it up. Cool. You still have one action left?
No, because I activated my ring.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. So, Luca, that's you.
Okay. So I know I said I will heal you. I will. You can still go down, and I'll heal you. That is the plan.
Focus on yourself now.
Do what you get.
Well,
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
not even so much myself as just the opportunity is lined up.
Yep, do it. Do what you gotta do, man. Get those kills.
I want to do a shit. Which kind of lightning is it? It's just lightning bolt. Yeah, lightning bolt, 120-foot line.
All right.
I have a question though. I want to try to obviously maximize my damage and see.
You can hit all three of them.
Should I, from where I'm at, would I hit the pillar or the guy next to me, or would that go right in between them? Because I'm obviously aiming for Noaris and hopefully that other pillar.
Yeah, you could hit the guy next to you and Noaris and that far pillar.
Okay. So let's go for that without having to move.
Yeah, I'll allow that. That's fine.
Cool.
So what is it, a save or is it just what's that?
Yeah,
Reflex.
basic reflex.
Reflex. First is the machine closest to you. That is a 15.
So crit fail.
Crit fail.
So
Noaris.
he's gonna blow up.
Fuck yeah.
Noaris got a 33.
Damn.
Regular success.
Okay.
Pillar, which is a pillar, got 14.
Fight move out of the way.
Okay,
The pillar's like, couldn't do it.
Got me.
Um,
All right.
How come the pillar right by you's not doing anything?
Well, yeah.
He had some effect on that pillar.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Rolling my damage. 40, 12. Oh. All right in the center there. 8, 7, 7, 6. So that's 15 plus 13. 28.
28. So the one next to you
Another 28.
is gonna take what, 56?
And then weakness.
I think it's gotta be dead.
That's a electric attack, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What, you mean lightning bolt? I don't know. Let me look. Hold on.
Not
Yeah.
now.
Look, it says
Oh.
50.
Noaris is gonna take half, which is what, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Even Noaris is looking fucked up now. The far pillar is gonna take 56. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That pillar is still up as well. But you have like you've done a lot of damage to it, so like it is in a weakened state as to where it was before.
Cool.
The guy right in front of you is on death's door,
Knock, knock, knock.
knocking, and is that, do you still have an action left? I think.
Yeah, I do actually. Action left. What should I do with my one action?
Slap a pal to the guy.
Yeah, let me just whack him.
Yeah, slap him in the dick.
Slap him straight in the dick. Yeah, I'm gonna kick this armor in the cod piece.
Give him that dick slap.
Good. Roll that.
I haven't fucking made a straight up attack in forever.
Are you gonna punch it or are you gonna shoot it?
I am just gonna punch it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
Give him that slap of the
Go
dong.
ahead and roll your attack roll for that.
I sure will. 12 plus 6.
18 is not enough to hit it.
Yeah.
As you swing your fist at it and just bounce off, it is a metal machine. So just like you punch it, yeah, you just kind of fling back. Booker, that's
Guys,
you.
punching the metal doesn't work as well as you might think.
I thought it would
Um,
work.
I am gonna chase down Noaris. I'm gonna move up left 1 and then 2 more above that.
So just so we're all on the
Okay.
same page, lightning, good. Flesh, bad.
Got it.
What about claws?
Those seem to be working pretty well. Do your thing, May.
Okay. Gonna continue
Get him,
trying
Sam.
to tear Noaris apart. Another double slice.
Double slice.
You need to go outside. I'm gonna take you outside. Let's go.
One of these
Airbending.
is okay. The 30 will miss, but the other is a 35.
That'll hit.
Well, that's gonna do 15 more points of slashing damage.
All right. 15 more points of slashing damage.
You
That's-
can't run from me, Noaris!
All right.
I'm still here.
Okay. Noaris is going to. Well, first of all, she's going to do an action that uses manipulate.
Cool. Let me do that. Come on, get me that net 20. No, that's gonna miss with a 29.
As you see, she puts her hands in front of her, and a glow comes out and emanates over her body.
Oh. Got herself.
That's right. We're going all night.
Woo! Healing is for us!
Okay. It wasn't super great. And then she is also going to, after she's done healing, she's going to let's see. I guess they're too fucking far away. She's going to, with Booker right in front of her, just reach one hand out, and you see, like, kind of like Iron Man, like heat is in a ray is going to shoot out of her hand.
Welp!
It makes that sound that I can't make with my.
Well,
It's a plus. Okay, so this is actually going to be against your AC.
Ah.
It's going to be a 30 to hit you.
Is a hit.
So that's going to do
damn.
18 points of fire damage to you.
Down I go.
You're so close.
That's her turn. Drace, that's you.
Ah.
Can't do that no more.
Guess I could try an electric arc on both these two in front because they're within 30 feet of each other.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. So it's a reflex save for both of them.
Reflex saves. Alright, first one is in front of Luca. I have it's a 28. I'm sorry.
It's a
I believe
regular
it's
success.
a 30. It's a 34. I'm sorry. Is this still regular success?
Still regular success, yeah.
The other one, worse. 25 on the second one. So the one,
That one's a
the
fail.
one next to Bessie got a 25. Those are the two you're hitting, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So the
and
one
this-
next to Bessie fails, and the other one's a success.
And this is electric damage.
Yes.
Okay.
4, 6, 8, 9, 11. So 11 to the one, and then I guess 5 or 6 to the other.
5 to the other. Okay.
Which one is the one? The one in front of me got the 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus whatever electric does.
Oh yeah.
Extra.
So it's actually. You see the one in front of Luca just explodes with the when you hit it with the lightning. It was so fucking close to death.
Nice.
The
That's
other one.
2.
The other one's still up, and you still got an action left.
Do I have any? I guess I can like pull out a potion. Do I have potions? Let me see.
I think
I
we
do
got
have mine.
potions from.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pull out a potion and like ready it
Okay, cool. You got a potion out.
in case I don't get down before that.
The two machines left. This one next to Bessie is going to take another swing at you. And that 2 is not going to hit you. So 17 to hit you.
Ah.
Did you just laugh? Should I swing again?
Yes.
You see as this machine, the mouth opens in front, and heat pours out, and he's going to shoot a blast of heat at you. It's a reflex save for you.
That ain't no thing. Hold on. $24.
24 is a success, so you're going to take half damage to this. Which I roll real good now. So 28 half to 14 points of fire damage to you. That is that one's turn. There's down. This one is going to. 10. This one's gonna take a swing at Drace.
No, I'm about to be downed. My potion.
You're
I had
gonna
it
drop-
out.
You're gonna drop the potion and try to like lick it as it's on the ground.
No.
If you nat 20, you can lick the potion.
Do I get to roll?
It's a 22 to hit you.
That's my exact AC. Does he have minus anything? My plus? Does someone boost me?
No.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that's
down.
gonna do.
It doesn't matter. I have 3.
Okay. Yeah. Then you go down. As he just like hammers you with a blunt metal arm.
Funny, both of the times people have gone down has been right before where they'd have to be for this.
Bessie, that is you.
Well, I'm going to keep up my animated assault. Oh wait, he hit me. I forgot. I'm gonna do the vendetta. Can I do the Kazor's vendetta?
It was a heat. It was like he shot heat out. He didn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
physically
You're right.
hit you.
You're right. You're right.
I will. So Booker is down. Drace is down.
Right. Does it cost me an action to continue the animated assault?
Yes.
Yes, one action.
Well, now May moved and they're within 30 feet of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
changes everything. I'm going to continue my animated assault, which is 5.
All right. So 5. What?
Still has a save.
Oh,
What's the save?
a reflex save.
Reflex.
Crap, I forgot, like, last turn. He should have still been taking persistent acid damage.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and roll that if you'd like.
He's only had one other turn since then, so it would have been 2d6. 7.
7.
And then flat
We're gonna
check
need every
afterwards.
damage we could get.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make the flak check. I rolled a 15. Is it DC 15 or is it 16?
It's 15.
Okay, so no
Damn it.
longer taking that. Looking pretty bad though.
So Norris is doing a reflex save.
Reflex save is gonna be a 29.
Which is a
Regular
success.
Okay,
I rolled a 5, so they take 2.
2 points
Yes.
of damage. Okay. So fucking
Then-
seashell just like smacks her in the face, and a little piece. You see a little piece of like the copper tube comes off.
I'm gonna cast 3rd level Soothe,
Thank you.
or 4th level Soothe
Thank you.
God damn.
on May,
4th level.
which is 4d10. 1, a
16.
Why would you
a
roll 4 ones?
3. Hold on, I gotta pick some good ones. A 4. Right, 4d10.
Double. Stop it.
Is it plus anything?
You're doing a
Just
4th level
16.
soothe, right?
Plus 16.
22.
Hold on. You're within 30 feet
Oh,
of the
shit.
pillar up there, so we're gonna try to do a counteract check. It's gonna try to stop
Shit.
you.
Oh. Oh, is it only for like 4th level spells?
I rolled a nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
Hooray!
Okay.
Nat 1.
Fucking net. What a clutch
Jackie.
time.
40?
No idea.
Powers.
It's 24 plus 16.
Okay.
40, I'll take it.
Jesus.
Thank you very much. I can do the
Megan,
thing I
think I'm
wanted to
gonna
do.
return back to Wilbur after this. You can't die.
I can do the thing I wanted to. This is gonna be fun.
All right, that's your turn, right? So,
Yeah,
Luca,
yeah,
that's
never
you.
mind.
Okay.
Drace is currently down. Booker got healed. Drace
He's
is
got a
laying
couple
on the
of-
ground with a potion in his hand.
Did he roll a nat 20 to see if he could lick it?
On his turn, he would be
I'm rolling for it.
Oh, on his
Okay.
turn. Okay.
Is the armor living creatures?
No, it's not. It's not. It's a machine.
Oh.
It's not living.
Instruct.
Bessie, are you doing all right?
Yeah. It would with the guy right next to me, yes. If Noaris hits me, no.
So I can do a level 3 heal and get both Drace and Bessie from here. Disperse
Okay.
vital energy in a 30-foot emanation. Targets all living and undead creatures in the burst.
Gotcha. So it won't affect these machines. Yeah. So you can certainly do that.
All right. I guess I'm in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool. And only the level 2 one increases HP by 24, right?
Correct. So it's just 3d8.
Okay, so Bessie and Drace, we're getting 3d8.
Give it
Wish
to
me
us.
luck.
Give us the good stuff. Sounds terrible.
4.
More.
what are you saying? You're up.
Out.
You still got a potion.
That's one. That's one more. I have a potion.
You're welcome.
You got him up
Man.
and you healed yourself and Bessie, so it still worked.
Wowzers. That was something.
That
That's what I get for doing a full level heal for the first time ever.
Feel great, man.
Hey man, you're up. Yeah, the fact that you said that. is
What
something. So,
level spell did you do?
The 3rd level.
And how much did you heal?
Or
4. 3d8. I got a 2, a 1, and a 1.
And you did
If you really want.
you don't get anything additional from it being heightened.
Not for the
No, the second level one
gets the
gain 24 plus whatever. So I
That's
probably
lame. Well, yeah, I thought you'd get the bonus anyway for using a 3 action, but
I mean, if you're trying to rule a cool me, no, that's why I asked. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not also.
All right, Booker, that's you.
Okay, so lying flat on my back because I was just knocked out by Noaris. Bessie does her soothe spell. My eyes open up. I finally get a chance to do this thing that I took because I knew I was going down again. My claws have already retracted because I got knocked out. I look up at Noaris and I begin to breakdance a little bit. I spin around, and as I go to kind of kick her, the nails on my feet actually grow into claws, and I do a spinning talon strike.
Oh my god.
Nice.
She's like, what are you doing? Like in
I didn't hear no bell.
it's very much like Guardians of the Galaxy when he starts dancing in front of Ronan.
Distraction, dummy.
That is a 32 to hit
That's a hit.
Nice.
for. It's gonna do 22 points of damage.
Damn.
Okay. That
So
really-
as one action that
Go ahead. You got more actions?
so as one action that allows me to stand up, switch to Talon stance, and attack at once.
One
I have
action for all that?
Yes,
Good
it's an
lord.
8th level ability. And second attack.
That's pretty sweet.
I'm so
Is
sorry.
the
Can I have said that I didn't get to use a Levelin action? Can Levelin have moved up behind Noaris?
For a
Levelin.
Little flank
little
action?
flank. I mean, hold on.
Technically, yeah,
Two,
because it's
three,
5,
four,
10, 20,
Yeah, there's
30,
there's
and then
stuff.
35.
Yeah.
Well, that was difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Well,
but
it
even
was
at-
2 of difficult terrain, which was 20, and then an additional 1, so yeah, that works.
Levelin took a hit by seashells.
Yeah, I probably
Over.
moved her a little bit too far, but that's fine.
That's fine.
My second attack missed, so this is just a Hail Mary. And that's going to miss as well. Well, I got her with the 1, and that's what I wanted. And she's next to me still.
And you see, like, she wasn't expecting being kicked, and like as more pieces of metal are flinging off her, and you can start to see like her, like what you know her to look like underneath.
Doing the Sanji thing where I got my arms up in like a defensive stance, but I got my leg up with the clawed foot.
That is going to be her turn, and she's going to lash out violently. She's going to let's see, she's going to do this attack that is going to hit. It's going to hit Bessie. It's going to
Is
hit
it a manipulate action attack?
Yeah, probably. Let me do it. It is a manipulate action. That's all our actions are manipulate actions.
Because that's what spellcasting is!
Damn it.
That's a 30, but she's flanked.
She is flanked, so that's 32 is going to hit.
Thank you, Levlin.
Levelin.
That's going to do 21 points of damage.
Okay. She looks like she's about to keel over with that additional hit. She reaches into the depths of her spiritualness and is going to... She's going to throw her sword up into the air, and it's going to smash down to the ground, and it's going to cause a huge magical effect that's going to hit Bessie. It's going to hit the guy next to Bessie. It's going to hit Booker as well.
What attack is this?
A blast of some kind.
It's a magical
And a cone.
blasting.
Really hit her own pimp.
Or a line. One of the two.
It's
Probably a cone if it didn't hit Luca.
It's a
Is it an area of effect?
It's an area effect.
Yeah.
Is it auditorial or visual?
No. I don't believe so, but let me double check.
No. Superman, no home.
It's not. This is going to be a fortitude save for you guys.
Okay.
Not bad. 31.
31 is a save. Regular success.
Also 31.
Success. Okay, you guys will take fucking half damage. Roll dice.
Is she killing a robot?
Yeah, let me roll the save for the robot. Hold on, roll it.
20.
Fortitude save. 12, 21. Oh, it's just a regular fail. Yeah, the machine fails and take full damage. So 21 points of damage, half to 10 for both of you.
Sweet.
Machine
Bless
takes
you.
all
Bless you.
Machine's looking rough.
Is it metal that just hit me?
No, it's not metal. It was not metal.
What
I
was
mean, it is, but like, it's not directly coming from her, so it wouldn't do you any good to use
Okay.
to use that ability. Noirs is going to run. Let's see. So difficult fucking terrain, you motherfuckers.
Gotta love it.
That was low key my best action of the whole match. Running?
It's the end of
Running away.
Noirs' turn. Noirs is looking deeply bad.
Deeply bad. Yes.
What is she like?
She, like,
60 feet? Is
limped.
that exactly 60 feet from me?
She limped away.
Is that exactly 60 feet from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
So I'm
35,
counting.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I mean, technically she's 65 feet away from you.
Oh, is she? Oh, it's okay. I have longer spells, maybe. I'm
You
on the
had to
ground,
reach,
though,
though.
right? I have to stand up.
You can still cast from the ground if you're going for one Hail Mary out of it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you can cast from the ground.
Cast from the ground. Should I just like
If it's an
launch
attack
like?
roll, then it's gonna be a penalty to the hit, but nothing on saves.
Oh, okay. So I need to make sure I do something at the save. Okay, let me see what I got. Let's see what I got left.
She limps away through the rough
How far does
terrain.
that
It's
get?
like little pieces of metal are flicking off of her as her like outer armor is like crumbling away.
I guess I could do like one more like eight fangs with 60 feet, and I can extend the range to 90, which I can like.
Trying to get out of the difficult terrain, so you're gonna crush the Dipper with difficult terrain.
Well, no, I could put more difficult terrain like above her.
Yeah,
Like I could shoot,
that's what I'm saying.
make her run with more. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do from the ground.
Is this an additional difficult terrain or is this replacing the other one?
It's additional, so
Oh
it's
my God.
gonna overlap. It's gonna overlap the one that exists. You can basically make an exact copy of that and just like overlap it, but like extend it up to like the 3 lines above her.
Oh shit, I lost it. Here it is. 3 above her.
Yeah, so just like move that up like 3.
Okay, so now we got double
Wait, does
difficult.
it hit? Wait, does it hit allies?
It probably will, yeah.
Can you put it up higher?
Yeah, can you put it up 2 more?
Yeah,
I
put it up a
like
little
it
higher.
there. I like it there, guys.
Maybe 3
Actually,
higher?
Can you shift it over so it hits Bessie and angle it so it hits leveling too?
Yep. All right, go ahead and.
Yeah, like
Is
right
this,
there.
this does damage? This is a save.
It's a reflex save. This is my Hail Mary from the ground.
Reflex save.
Does that mean the double layer is double difficult terrain?
Nah, I don't think it stacks.
I don't think it stacks.
I rolled a 37.
I also don't think it stacks.
Another fucking
Well,
crit
guys, it
success.
sounds like it doesn't stack.
Not stacking.
Well, there is a critical success. But
Most
she's
times I've done shit like that. Like it did 0 damage.
but it did exactly what it needed to. She's stuck.
She's fucking.
Well, I guess I still have 1 action left. No, never mind. I extended it, so I'm done. I'm just laying on the ground still.
Are
Now this
you?
machine's gonna kill me.
Are you? You can make a performance check if you'd like to play dead.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
like.
act like it was like your final breath, like
Yes,
casting it.
I'm gonna spell over.
Whistle in hand on the side.
Let's see what my performance is. All right, let's see.
Would it be performance or deception?
Either one. I don't care. Use deception if you.
Let's go. Let's go deception then. So that's 28.
28. Okay. All right. This guy thinks you're dead.
You suggested it.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, this guy is then. Instead, he's going to go attack Luca
I look at Luca.
as he moves over Luca to swing.
Sorry, man.
That's a 27 to hit you.
Yep.
27. Let's roll. That's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Ouchies.
He's gonna swing again. He's there. 19 is not gonna hit. The other one next to Bessie is gonna take a swing at you. That one.
Whoop.
Put this fucking die in jail. Use this one. He's gonna swing 2 more times at you. That is gonna be. Is that a 16? Yeah, it's 16. That's a 27 to hit you on the second one. This is a metal arm attacking you.
Okay, I'm gonna use the thing.
Okay. So let me roll damage for you.
Really?
So it's gonna be 16 points of bludgeoning damage to you. And you can use your ability. And it's what's a reflex save?
Yeah.
I got a 25. I think it's a failure.
And it's against my what?
Your spell DC, or does the item have its own DC?
Oh, it's based on the ring bearer.
Yeah, so your
So yeah,
spell DC.
okay, so it's a fail.
Okay.
Oh, so 7?
7 damage. Oh, it's electric damage. Okay. Yeah, this one is looking like it's about to fall apart. It's starting to its gears and stuff are starting to crumble, but it's still up. That is it. That was the second attack. So it's got one more attack.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna do. Nat 3, 7 is 10. That's a miss.
Nope.
Bessie, that's you. This guy in front of you is on
Quick
death's
question
door.
about
No one
the
else is on
quick
death's
question about the combo attacks.
door. Yep.
How, if I already did one with someone, can I do it with someone else?
Yes, but they have to
think
be
we're-
next to you in initiative order.
They have to be right next to me in initiative
So you
order.
have to delay your action if you want to do
Personally, I'd rather not. Sorry.
No Ars is on death's door. Well,
You can finish her off. Just get one big spell.
Is on some kind of not death, but she's a spirit.
Don't let me get away. He's running.
You see her. She's like running. She's like limping towards her father.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fighting Words.
Okay.
Give her that final
One third.
smirky remark.
Turns.
You see here, your attitude stinks, your plan sucks, and your outfit is garbage.
Literally.
Okay.
And what is that?
It's biting words.
Yeah, what? Wait, what is it? A save? Is it a?
No, it's a spell attack.
Okay.
Wait, you're doing this. You haven't rolled yet, right? Or,
I did.
I was gonna say if you're not moving and you're doing a spell attack, you can do your inspiring anthem to get a +1 to it.
I don't think I'm gonna hit even if I did that.
Yeah, a hero point.
Oh yeah, I didn't technically use it.
0 point.
0 point. Should I switch the dice? No.
The odds it rolls terrible twice in a row.
Fuck.
Shit.
That was a 1.
Oh no.
I'll switch.
You have an action remaining. You can just punch this fucking robot. You can.
It's the ribbit.
Just a ribbit.
What is the range of my whip?
10 feet. So you cannot whip Noirs from where you are.
What about the lasso I have?
Not from that far.
It's not, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna allow lasso to go 30 feet though. I would probably say.
She has a very big lasso. You don't even know.
Unless I said it's got a 30-foot range.
I'm gonna pull out a scroll.
Okay. You pull out a scroll.
That's it. Your turn 0.
Luca, that's you.
Finish it.
I'm
He's
gonna
so far away.
lob my best fireball. Where do you think I should put it, guys?
What's the range on that?
500 feet.
500 feet?
I think
Jesus.
you can. I think you can hit her.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
disable either of the?
Yeah, I'll at least try to hit that
Well,
close
actually, so it's
as well.
it's
I
30
can.
feet out for the fireball. Can you center it in a way that the epicenter will be away from those? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Make the corner the pillar basically
Okay.
of the 20-foot burst. You know what I mean?
The pillar. So you hit the pillar and then. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is that a
Hold up,
save?
Levin's dead.
What were you saying, Donnie?
Oh, no, I was just saying blow it up.
Oh yeah.
Reflex.
Basic reflex.
Reflex save. Reflex is my specialty.
Basic reflex.
Let's do the pillar first, because pillar's a pillar. I got 28 for the pillar.
That's a good
Pillar resist half.
The pillar fucking resisted the fireball.
I'm impressed, pillar.
For Noaris, it's a 20. I'm sorry, a 33 for Noaris.
Ah.
It's only a basic success and not a fucking crit.
Yeah, if I would have reversed those rolls, she would have critically succeeded. But I had to fucking do the pillar first.
Yeah.
How much damage is the fireball?
Alright, come on,
Four.
baby, let's do it. That's a lot of threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. Plus 6 more. 18. It's a 4 and 2, not 3s though.
18 points of damage.
Yep.
So that'll be 9. Good. What? Okay.
So, you see, is like you lob this fireball, even though the pillar resisted, like you've already done enough damage to it that it just gets wrecked and goes down.
Get wrecked.
Turn red. Pillar.
Yeah, let me turn you a different color, piece of shit. Bam. So that one goes down. Noaris gets burned up in this fire and falls down to the ground, crawling away from you guys towards her father and yells out, "Father, help me!" And she says, Gadros says, "Enough, Noaris. You have embarrassed yourself and your family. This battle is over." And
They half and pounce.
Matthew jumps down from the stone and says, "Good enough for me," and he charges at Noir's and rams into her belly, and she like goes flying backwards, and then he holds up a hand and keeps her in that position, so she's like stuck in this flung position. And he goes, "My dear cousin, we have some catching up to do." And Gadros comes down and begins to step forward, and Kazor puts a hand on Gadros' shoulder, and Matthew says, "Surely you would not see me dishonored by another and prohibit me from my revenge." He reaches a clawed hand onto her copper-covered mask and just begins ripping it off, like revealing her real face, which has like some blood dripping down it. She lets out a blood-curdling scream as inky black mist erupts from their space, and they disappear from the space. Matthew and Norris.
Getting a little bit revenge, I'd say.
Told you they were all dicks.
In this moment, the wind starts to pick up around you. And there was a voice that tried to speak to you before that you couldn't understand. But it seems to come through this time as you hear what you assume to be Ithis, the World Mother, speaking directly to you. And she says,
Get out of my head.
Against all odds, you have gained victory against my kin, standing against divine tyranny twisted by her own brilliance. I have seen what you are capable of, and watched as you chose balance over dominion. For that, our gift shall remain within your world. But hear this, feral hand. Magic does not belong to mortals alone. It is not meant to be wielded as a crown and scepter. Men in this world continue to chase power with open hands and corrupt hearts. If magic flows freely as it has, these men will tear this world apart just to own it. So we must let it sleep. It will continue on, whispering in the shadows, humming in the background, flowing through the bloodlines, moving unseen, as it did in the first days. In time, magic will rise again, not with conquest, but with care. I will allow you, feral hand, to carry the secret, to protect what you have saved this day. The world will forget, and perhaps one day it will suitably remember. My children of this world, please continue to look after it.
and the message fades. The wind continuing to howl. In front of each of you, there's out of space, a pearl begins to shape itself, hovering just at eye level in front of each of you. And this pearl will allow its wielder to grant any one wish. So you're given this gift from the World Mother. So now you guys are just standing in the cylinder of the sea. Rocks are beginning to crumble around you. Little bits of water are spraying out from the sides. What would you like to do?
How do we get back up to the surface? Oh wait,
Blow the whistle.
you got
blow
your
the whistle.
whistle.
I'll blow it.
I just want to turn into a pterosaur because I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to do that.
Should I do it, guys? Should I blow the whistle?
But yeah, I have dinosaur and aerial form, so before you even do that, I'm a fucking flying dinosaur. Fuck you.
That's fine.
So you fly out. So you fly out and then you blow the whistle.
Levelin hopped on too.
Overhead, a roar is heard as a dragon comes diving down into the cylinder. It lands right in the open space.
Is it the dragon we like hatched earlier, or is it something different? Can we tell?
This appears to be it appears to be the dragon that you saw earlier. Some of the scales are kind of shifting in color, but yeah, like it looks the same as what you saw before in Mistmore. It lands in front of you with like a loud thud and like lays its head down on the ground, awaiting your command. And the spirits watch on.
It's cool, isn't it? I agree, spirits. You guys trying to get out of here?
Kalor is like, yes! As, yeah, so the dragon's there. Luca's already flying up.
Yeah, I'll
Was
get on
he
the dragon.
gifted with the pearl, or that was just something that is here that we have to make a wish on, or how did that work?
I think you could take it. You could take it in this moment and take it with you.
We
Is it
each get
4
a
of them
pearl,
or
or there's
one?
one pearl.
You each get one.
Okay.
Any y'all trying to get down on this?
I get on the
Wonder-
dragon.
I'd rather not swim, so yes.
I don't want the bends.
Luca, you could fly on the dragon as the dragon if you want.
I'll for a rest. I'll land on the dragon
So you come back down just to land on the dragon.
midair.
And
yeah.
You're just flapping your wings to help at the same time.
Yep. And the dragon takes off. As you fly upwards, you can see underneath you the water coming, like collapsing in on itself and filling the void where this battlefield once was. As you fly up out of the ocean, and everyone can make a perception check as you do so.
Do it.
28?
30, 20.
Ooh. Double 17, 34.
22.
Damn, very cool.
So you guys, I think it's easy enough that you guys all see, looking down on the water, the Bacon on Love. It's kind of going back and forth down there, close to where you were before.
Everyone's on ship.
Everyone seems to be on the ship. Yeah, you're up in the air above it.
I guess we should save them and bring them with us.
I mean, the ship is looking like it's in fine condition. It wasn't.
Yeah,
destroyed
they have
or
a ship.
I mean, it's gonna take them way longer to get back. Weren't we sailing for a couple days? How long were we sitting there?
Can this dragon fly us for a couple days?
I guarantee you, this dragon is faster than that ship can go.
Imagine that,
on
the fisherman's gonna want his boat.
Yeah,
No.
he's not gonna leave his boat.
What's he
I
gonna
mean,
go
if we
back
want to
to
leave
town?
them to go somewhere else, but let's get Dano and Wilbur.
I thought we were gonna.
Well, I mean, that guy's gonna get killed when he goes home. So
Yeah, we gotta go somewhere else.
I mean, he can take his boat wherever he wants.
You can go down to Mistmore.
Fine. Well, I will. We can extend the offer if they want to come with us. They can, but if they want to stay on their boat, they can stay.
Yeah, we'll just fly the dragon around and be like, yeah, so if you
Yeah,
guys wanna.
if you want to communicate with them, like someone's gonna have to get off and get onto the boat. Like you can't, you're
Yeah.
because you can't just.
Can
Like,
can she extend a message? Can old Bessie talk to him?
This is a one-time dragon ride, man. You're just like you're giving it out willy-nilly to everybody you know now. Like I get
Fine.
it. They were nice and
Leave
all.
him in the
but
ocean. Then we have to talk to Dano. We can't leave Dano there.
That's,
Alright, I'm
see
gonna-
that I understand, but Dano and Wilbur are kind of like it.
Alright, I'm gonna
And the
message
dragon.
Dano and Wilbur and say, do you guys want to ride back to Mistmore in this boat or on this sweet ass dragon?
You
How
want?
about you guys go with Dano and I'll ride back with Wilbur on the boat.
Oh yeah, you will.
gotcha. So you're gonna like bring this dragon down to the water, let Dano get on.
If this cabin's a rockin', don't
If you-
come a knockin'.
They bring them to Mistmore. We can protect them there.
Does more have a port?
We're right on the
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Right?
that's where Jimmy works.
I don't.
Yeah, there was a
That's
port
right.
there.
Well, in Sunrise
Because
Port, there's a port. There's
not
Mistmore.
Sunrise Port, but Mistmore isn't that what we were at like the port gathering information at one point, weren't we?
Not in Mistmore.
But Mistmore has a place where ships go. They're right on the water too, aren't they?
I don't know.
We'll say yes.
You think I built this world?
Hmm.
Let me look at the map. Hold on. The world
Oh
map.
wow, no, it is.
Yeah, Mistmore is landlocked.
Oh,
We'll go to High Reach.
green. No, don't go to. I mean, I guess.
Listen, you're gonna take the ship back. This is all of little consequence. Hold on. Let me block all this stuff.
I just want to make sure that.
We have these NPCs that are important to us now.
I would say.
Old, what's
I
his
mean-
name? His wife, what's her name? And their
I got
son.
you. So you're just trying to avoid going back to
Where's the name?
Sunrise Port at this moment.
I just landed wherever I thought we were going with a pearl in my mouth as a fucking pterosaur. I'm like, where the fuck are those guys? I thought they were right behind me.
The dragons get antsy. Let's go.
Yeah, tell me what you guys are doing. I mean, you could just find a port on the coastline. It doesn't have to be a major city.
I want to make sure that we all rendezvous together or something. I don't know.
Is the dragon big enough to pick
We
up the
all
entire
decide
group?
to rendezvous at Port Town XYZ. That is not Sunrise Port
Yeah, hell
for
yeah.
all intents and purposes.
Boom.
That's fine. So there's a couple things. First of all, so Dano says to you guys as you guys reunite. He says something has happened. When the storm began to disappear, Pax and his family acted like we didn't just see the great spirits in the water creating that cyclone, but instead insisted it was just one of the worst storms they've ever seen. What happened down there?
We finally got one over all the spirits.
Yeah. But
Can I wait? So was I able to cast message?
You could cast message, yeah. What did you say in your message? I'm sorry.
Did you guys want to ride on this sweet dragon or ride back on this ship?
On a stupid boat.
Dano is able to respond.
Yeah, he's able to respond in a message.
Dano
But we landed next to it to make the switch, right?
Yeah. But you see that like Wilbur just starts like scratching at his head after you message him.
What a dummy.
Doesn't respond. And
I feel like magic might be turned off, guys. Like they just told us.
so it seems like you could still cast magic, but like Wilbur like is just kind of like shaking his head like something's wrong like in his head. And as you land the dragon, you kind of get the feeling that Pax and his family don't know that there's a dragon there next to you guys.
Can't see it.
And they see you overboard, like kind of over off the side in the water. And Pax goes, "Careful there, folks! I saw you go overboard, but I wasn't sure what happened. That storm got pretty rough. Glad you're able to make it back."
Yeah, it was bad.
Wilbur Wilbur just says, "I can't much swim, but I'm glad y'all made it back from that storm."
Me too, Wilbur. I will get off of the boat, or off the dragon.
How dare you get off the dragon?
And then if Dano will step onto the dragon.
Did Dano message me back or no? Like no?
He did. He's like,
That's when he was like, they think it was just a storm and stuff.
yeah. He knows that something happened to reality in this moment.
Did he flashy thing those them?
So you guys can head back to mainland.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The Pax's family, the Banks family, and Wilbur kind of disregard as you guys fly off. And you guys, I'm just gonna kind of skip ahead. You guys kind of take the boat back to the coastline and arrive at a small port. At this time, like as you guys are talking, it becomes more and more apparent to you that like magic seems to have been stricken from mortal memory, with the exception of the feral hand, who gets to keep this memory of an ability of magic.
But do we have the power of magic?
You seem to still be able to cast spells, yeah, at this moment. Just over the coming days, as you talk to more and more citizens of Mercola, you get the sense that like the Bygone Order is going down in history as this rebellion against the Shroud and the Mercolan government that stood for equal rights and against wealth disparity and cheap labor. Freddy, of course, will remember all that you've done and everything that's happened. You can reunite with the Dread Legion, but they're just kind of known as a terrorist group to the Shroud. But behind closed doors, obviously, they've tried to right their ways. Haven't been caught at this point. You guys even like kind of reunite with the Rusted Watch, and like with Austin, Lena, and Cal. But when you run into Cal, he's a human, and he has just like long black hair. Same for Corvus. When you run into Corvus, he has a human form. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to know about, or if you kind of just want to jump ahead.
What about Sparky?
Sparky
Wasn't it?
is
His
just
name?
this like kind of large white husky type dog,
Oh,
who belongs to Floyd and Val. They're still like kind of criminals people.
Wow. Raycath and the Songbirds, all humans again?
They all are humans. Though you never saw
about
their
me?
true face. Yusuf, what about you?
What about me?
When you remove the patch from your face, you still see that heterochromia in your eyes, and you still have
The headaches.
these cursed nails on your hand. Yeah, and there's still the election going on. Beck Barton seems to be considered a suitable candidate after the death of President Stroud. Someone just considered to have strong family values, family history of serving the country. Someone who built himself up from nothing. Carmine begins to be seen as like his main opponent, but someone that like has used his massive wealth to buy power and really anything else that he wants. Junebug.
Oh. Go ahead, sorry.
Junebug struggles to remember the ways of her old coven, which at this point her old coven has been written off as this group of like nomadic hippie women. Otherwise, yeah, you guys kind of move through the town just like the Bygone Order is still around, but it was more of like a rebellion, and now that like the Straub is gone and like Beck Barton is starting to almost not switch sides, but like he seems to have a platform for the people that they can relate to more, and it's not just like this guy that kills people that do magic since they can't remember it. And yeah, as we go through, where do you guys see your characters at this time, like in the coming weeks and months after this debacle?
I think I'm going to go try to find my parents.
You go to find.
I assume they were left. I don't know where they ended up after the whole like prison break thing, but
Yeah, so
I'll have to find them.
after like all the like the bomb went off in Colden, I'll say that like a lot of like that slave labor camp kind of migrated, and your parents go back to Greenflower, where they raised you.
I assume they don't like have any magic anymore. They like lost it as well.
If you try to talk to them about it, they won't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they have lost.
Okay, gotcha.
They had already lost their ability to use magic, and further, they have no memory of it.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
I would like to, as soon as all this really ends, and I realize that we're like kind of like the last of the magic users, I would like to use what magic I have left to just protect nature as much as possible. So I would like to use my pearl to somehow make a wish to, like, whatever door that magic is now locked behind, I want nature to be kind of protected in some similar way. I don't know how possible that is, but that's my wish.
So I will say that, like, you can, if it's your wish to, like, encourage more of that, like, kind of like put a damper on the industrialization of the country.
Absolutely, less poachers, just all kinds of, like, maybe a mindset of the people, or in general. But I also plan to be a protector, so like, no more suits for me. I'm just down to a loincloth. Me and Levlin, fucking wild man, like, protecting nature.
Gotcha.
What needs to be protecting other than what I did with my wish?
Yes, so we'll say that, like, you are able to inspire the people to, like, form various organizations of, like, environmental protection, to speak out and renounce the, like I said, industrialization and, like, the government's work with, like, they're chopping down a lot of forests, and you know, it's uprooting the homes of a lot of, like, wild animals and stuff, and you could definitely have a group that, or like, inspire groups of people to protest against that.
I just try to, you know, stay close to Uena. Definitely keep some Prime Gill in my in my loincloth. for the roots, you know, stay humble and close to the earth. So
Hope they don't have any machines that look way up inside your butthole.
Yeah.
Way up there.
And every now and then, as you
Oh, you're right.
go to these, like, protests and whatnot, you can hear and see a familiar falcon fly overhead and call out to you in that.
That's Uena. That's my girl.
In that. Oh, where's that? Oh, did I get rid of that sound? I had a sound that I was supposed to make for that, but it's gone. That's fine.
But it's gone.
Caw. There you go. It's done.
There you go. It works.
That's great. That's beautiful.
That's Uena.
Loved it.
Anyone else in this moment? Like, what do you think your characters are doing?
Well, Drace, what do you do with your pearl?
I haven't decided what I want to do with my pearl.
Oh.
What if I want to hold it? Can I keep it? Do I have to make a wish? Does it last forever?
You can keep it as long as you like. This is the last session of our campaign. So,
You have to imagine what I do with it.
Mike would keep.
What kind of rules are on the pearl? Like,
Drace holds on to it so that he can
do we
affect
wish
the world.
anybody remembers magic?
yeah, I mean, there are some rules
Right.
associated with it.
And I wish that like my parents and like my I forget the guy's name that was like the guy who trained me.
Wow, you forgot your mentor's name.
Yeah.
Can't
I wish that
remember.
no one else could ever take my wish.
How could you ever forget?
You have to look it up too.
Yeah, how
It's so long ago.
How could you forget
How
him?
could you forget?
Here's Ethan Levi.
Yeah,
That's right.
and-
It's like Leviathan.
He was Leviathan
That's right.
backwards. For big reveal for
Could
everyone.
Oh wow!
I don't think I told everyone that except for Mike.
Could I wish that like they could like get their magic back, or would that be like against the gods? What the gods wanted me to do with it?
Do it. Who cares what the gods think? Do it.
I would
and
say
that they remember everything.
you could definitely cast that wish. Oh shoot, I still have a terrain up here. You cast a wish for like Ethan and like your parents.
Is there a way for them to remember like their magical abilities and like our childhood without remembering like being in prison? Like, how specific can we make this wish?
Well, they still have a memory of the town
The happy
being
stuff.
ransacked. They still have that
Yeah.
memory.
Okay.
You can wish for them to remember magic, and they will remember what the Bygone Order actually stood for, and it makes sense of like the stories if you were to tell them.
That's kind of what I had in mind, so that I can like relate more closely with them.
But you can see as your parents, they, even after casting a wish, as they try to cast magic, any type of magic, just to make something move, it seems like that ability has been permanently taken from them in this moment.
That's good. Gotcha.
But
The wish can't outdo that.
It can't outdo that. But they can regain the memory of everything that's happened and learn about your exploits as you guys as these heroes that saved the world.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We did it.
What do we think Bessie or Booker are up to?
Bessie, you want to go?
You know what Booker's going to do.
Thinking about. Okay, so I think like once we square up in the port that we meet up at, my first move would be to go to Mistmore to like check in on Myra and like get some of my belongings, and then I'm gonna go to High Reach and try to contact my father.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like reunite with him and my brothers.
So you go back to Mistmore, and Myra's there. She's still like on the campaign with Carmine, like performing her song for people. Was really excited about it, but like isn't excited about Carmine himself. He seems like more and more like a dick the more time she spends with him.
Yeah.
Seems that she explains like he tries to like buy everyone just to gain his seat. And yeah, you can definitely go to High Reach.
Well, for her, I'm gonna be like, did you sign anything with him? Does he like own the rights to your music or your likeness, your voice? Like, you don't like that he. You don't like that he buys people. Don't let him buy you.
She says, "Oh, honey, he had me sign a contract, but I didn't sign my name, of course. So it's not gonna hold up."
Yeah, don't let him buy.
Don't let him buy you. If you don't like him, you can. I mean, he's got some dangerous people with him.
Yeah. She says, right now we're kind of, he's using me a little bit, but I'm using him. I'm getting myself in front of a lot of crowds that I wouldn't be able to reach otherwise. So it's an okay deal for now. Not forever.
Okay. You just reach out to me if you want out and he's not having it.
Yeah. Sounds good. I mean, I can mostly handle myself, but I'm happy to have you at my back if I need you.
Yeah, I gotta go tend to some family business, and then I'm gonna try to go to High Reach to find my dad and my brothers.
Yeah, you can head to High Reach and you can get people at the guards at the entrance to the capital city to contact your father. And they let you through. You can go right through and go to his office where he is there with your three brothers.
I am still very femininely dressed, but not as I'm more modest about it, but I'm still very feminine as opposed to like what my brothers are used to seeing me in, like very tan clothes, tight like hair, ponytail or bun. Like I'm still dressed up, but more
You see,
modest,
as
a little
you
toned down.
as you enter the office, your little brother Doyle sees you and says, "Becca!" and runs to you to give you a big hug.
And I hug him back, and I'm like, "Oh, Doily, it's so good to see you. I've missed you so much. You've grown."
Yeah, you know, I didn't have much choice in it, but I think it's a good thing.
Well, none of us do, really. You know, the alternative isn't very great.
And your other brothers are there too. They greet you as well. I definitely remember their names. And,
Alvin and Richard.
And they're happy to see you as well. And your father stands up from his desk and comes out from the other side and comes in for like a hug, but it's a like very robotic kind of hug. But he does come in to embrace you if you allow him.
I'm probably tentative at first too, and then like, can I make a perception check? Do I look at him and see that he knows what I've been up to? He knows the shit I've been stepping in, or he doesn't know that I was a part of the Feral Hand. Like he hasn't been briefed on that or seen pictures of me from the other people that we were fighting that worked under or around him.
Make a perception check.
27.
He doesn't seem to be upset with you. Like, so you kind of, I guess from that perception, you get the feeling that he doesn't know what you've been up to.
Okay.
Because he was upset that you were gone, but he just seems happy that you're here.
Okay. So I keep that secret, and I just greet them all, and decide that like I'm gonna figure out what his like plans are, and I'm gonna try to help make sure that what he's doing is in line with what is best for all people. And I'm gonna use my pearl, as long as my father is like kind of agrees that what's been happening was wrong and he's gonna try to rectify it. I'll use my pearl to kind of like build shelters for displaced people through all of this, and like rehabilitation for people, and like I'm not gonna necessarily perform like Myra's performing for Tungsten. I'm not gonna openly campaign against Tungsten Carmine. I'm just gonna kind of like through the shelters and stuff like say like this is the work of Beck Barton, like we're here to help like rehabilitate and rehome and get everyone that's been displaced back into work and into school and into, you know, get the healthcare you need and all that stuff. And I'm gonna
Gotcha. So you kind of go around to these different
but at
places.
night I secretly dress up at night in my sexy clothes and perform at the clubs.
So you go around to like these underprivileged areas and kind of secretly campaign for your father, kind of like planting these seeds that like, oh, maybe like his side has come around and they are really for like the working class people and the underprivileged. And
Only if he really is if I get that vibe from him,
I think
then
along with that like wish or whatever, like you can definitely persuade him that way. And so you start to spread this message, like this homegrown message that like that he's really gonna reform what the government has become with President Straub.
and I teach like my brothers, like Doyle was into like artsy stuff too, so like I try and sneak him off from his duties because my dad's still my dad to like take art classes or whatever, and show Alvin and Richard like the coolest clubs, and we all like sneak out and don't tell our father where we're going and get into a little bit of mischief and kind of rekindle my relationship with them too.
Yeah, he can kind of sneak him around, and I know he's a little bit older. He's a little bit better at being deceptive with his father, so he doesn't have to follow his every whim. And
Like we're being our own person without like completely like, you know.
Yeah.
We're allowed to be our own people.
Yeah, you teach him that, and you kind of teach your father that as well. That you guys you have your own aspirations and dreams, and you know maybe that you don't want to spend the rest of your life, not you, but like your brothers, like just wearing a uniform and following orders.
Yeah.
Cool. And then for May Booker, what do you think May's doing in the time?
Wilbur.
So May returns back to the Whisper Well with like Freddy and Wilbur together to try and be happy for a time, and it works. She enjoys Wilbur's company. She adores Freddy, and for a time, it works. Now that she's
Oh my goodness.
the only thing that is magical that didn't end up turning back, she feels a little bit more. She tried to let it go, but it doesn't quite. Her headaches continue, and she does her best to pull away from it. But the voices start getting stronger somehow. She thinks about what she wants to use her wish on. If it was to try and appear more normal, or if it was something to spite the gods in one last final hurrah.
That's what
It
I'm
takes her,
expecting.
but she's not sure as to what she can do. She starts looking into things more. Looking for the things that have been taken away. Magic has to exist somewhere, right? We still have magic. Something else should have magic. Something else should have some other thing against the gods or so. She starts looking into it and slowly pushing the people that she loves away a little bit more. As she does, the whispers get worse and worse and worse. Eventually, he succumbs. She takes her Pearl and Wilbur out into the woods, and neither of them are ever seen again.
Oh.
Whispers might come about some rather dark things coming from those woods. And about 1 year later, on the doorstep of the Whisper Well, a child will be left that still has heterochromia.
Oh.
Fucking, why did this turn into a horror story?
I know, right? Before we go to sleep.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Wilbur and May had a baby.
Gross.
I'll tell you afterwards. But yeah, that's
yeah. So that baby's left, and Freddy, who is still there. Well,
he's like gross.
I guess actually Buckley would be the one at the door to see the baby left. And would pick
Does
it
he
up.
sweep it up?
Sweep it into the dustbin. No, pick up the baby and knock on the door of the Whisper Well, and you see Freddy open the door and welcome in. So as the years go on, what's left of the feral hand remained for a time as just a spark in the dark, a reminder of how fragile the world really is. Those stories are passed down. Stories eventually fade, and it's possible that like Bessie, Drace, Luca, May, Dano, Junebug, and Freddy, just like magic in this world will be nothing more than a whisper on the wind. But the spirits, well, the World Mother did say that maybe one day the world will remember. And we can only hope that when that time comes, power falls into the right hands. That's gonna do it for this campaign.
Yeah.
We did it.
Though
That
I
was
just,
awesome.
That
Well,
was a fun time.
as we were going through it, I realized that the feral hand became a shroud to the world.
Oh.
Became what we hated the most.
live long enough to see yourself become the shroud.
Only like in the literal sense and not in practice.
It's like it's a weird little gift. It's like a little cock tease. Like, here you go, have your fucking magic. Nobody
No one
else
else can have it.
They'll never believe you. It's just like,
Yeah.
like, damn. But it was also weird going into like a campaign, kind of knowing that. I mean, yeah, we kind of knew that there's not much we could do to save magic, considering we've played one afterwards that didn't have magic. You know,
Right.
So, at first, I was like, "Ooh, is there something we can do to like retcon or like change what
Right.
has already happened?" But
Or
Go
like
back and we
leave.
kill the tree god, and we'll be fine.
spit in his face. Do it again. Get a choice to fucking change your actions. Double down.
100%.
Oh yeah, when I perform now, I can't go by Bessie Barton. I'm Agatha Jones, which is my alias name I came up with like really early on in this game.
Agatha Jones.
Agatha
Not
Jones.
Sue Beatsworth. Okay.
Like
No.
Bessie Martin.
I hope you guys liked it, and
Yeah.
Very fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Mike, I will
Yes.
tell you that that dragon had a full stat block and was ready to fight alongside you guys.
What kind of dragon was it?
I'm glad we didn't.
It was
That would have been.
the adamantine dragon, I think is what's called.
It was an adamantine dragon.
Yep,
Adamantine.
like a
We
small.
would have just.
small
Even then,
We would have been too OP if
it
we
was
summoned
very,
the dragon
very
to fight.
powerful. Very
Yeah.
powerful.
Maybe.
It would have fought the whole battle, not just like one move.
It would have fought
You
on your
should use
turn.
it-
So you would have treated it like
Like a
like
pet.
your familiar kind of. So like
God damn it! That's some
now I wish you had
bullshit.
used it back on Sunrise Port to burn down Booker and all of them.
yeah, it had like,
Yeah.
it had like a ridiculous
Oh,
breath
wow.
weapon and
That's some bullshit.
Oh, that's fun.
all kinds.
Now
of
you use it as a limo instead.
I know. I
Hey,
told
that's
you.
the best
I
way
told
to
you
end
to.
the campaign.
I was
least you
going to
didn't-
by then because I wasn't going to not blow the whistle.
I
At
had
least
it
you
ready.
used your
I had it
pearl,
ready
too.
in a notepad to like send you a Discord message. I'm like, I just copy and paste this when you blow the whistle.
Son of a bitch.
Look, you would have only had one move the whole time. Dragon.
Right? Yeah,
That's
I should have like not blown the whistle ever, and then like passed it down through my family over the years. And like years in the future, someone would have.
I mean,
found it,
in
like,
theory, you still own the whistle.
true.
Just whether or not the dragon will listen again.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
won't
still,
work.
The whistle's still there.
The dragon's only
Okay.
compelled to listen once. It still hears it. It's just like, yeah, nah.
You should have
Fuck
wished for
you.
infinite whistles.
That's
Oh.
I should have wished the whistle worked again.
Jeez, yeah, like one more time. No, infinite
The
whistle.
whistle was so loud that it blew out the eardrums of the dragon, so it could only be used
You
once.
can never wish for infinite things. Don't you know how genies and whistles and magic work?
I mean, in perpetuity. Don't say infinite. Like you change your wording a little bit. I'm sure.
And the dragon just become my pet that obeys me. forever.
That's basically what you would have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can this dragon just be my familiar? Yeah.
For that battle,
Well,
it could
that
have
was
been.
fun. My
That was a lot
dog is
of fun.
asking to go for another walk, so let's
Okay.
do it.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay,
Thank you
have a
guys
good
for
night,
including me in this
everyone.
campaign. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling in.
Thanks for hosting it. Thanks for
Yeah.
hosting it.
Don't know what we would have done without you, Donnie.
Yeah, we would have
All
just had
We
good.
would have ended way sooner. So thanks.
to wrap it.
No problem. Happy to play with y'all, and
Yeah.
thanks again for running, Scott. It was awesome the whole way through.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
Love
problem.
your original shit, man.
Thanks.
Looking forward to the next one.
To the
Yeah.
next one.
Until the next one.